Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Junior,
And I'm also Junior,
and we're
The
the
Nerdy
Nerdy
the nerdy
Bros.
bros.
Wait, are you a junior for real though?
I'm a junior, bro.
Oh
I'm a
shit,
junior.
I didn't know that.
No way.
You don't know how long after every episode I've heard you guys do. I always thought if I ever get on, I'm gonna say I'm junior right after he does and fuck their shit up.
Wait, did you? Is that really what you always thought of?
Yes, I swear.
I didn't know you were a junior.
So your dad's
Yeah,
name is also Jaymeezy 2000?
yes, that's it. It's what's on our birth certificate.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Welcome to the show, James.
What's up,
It's been a long time coming.
It has been a super long time coming. You've been a big fan since what, like episode 4?
dude? I've been the number one fan since forever,
Yes, 100%. And we talk about you all the time. It's so fantastic to finally have you on the show.
Well, yeah,
dude.
at least
It's
virtually.
Yeah. I mean, we're here, we're doing it. Yo, first of all, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys having me. It took a while, but we're here. Like I said, I've been a big fan, big supporter of you guys. I will take that claim. I'm the biggest fan. If anyone thinks they're a bigger fan, trivia test anytime.
Oh my, I would love that so much. Like,
Yeah.
even though it sounds like a little, I mean, like, Junior and I are always hopeful that we get like more people to be interactive and stuff like that. But it would be hilarious for someone else to be like, "Yo, who's this James guy? I'm the super fan."
Fuck yeah.
Be like, oh yeah, well, in episode 35, what were they talking about? I know.
What color hat does Tito normally wear?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, that'd be. I would love that. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
So tell
Yeah.
everybody a little bit about yourself, James.
A little bit about me. Well,
West
like you
Philadelphia,
stated,
born and raised.
yeah. Playground where I spent most of my days. Nothing crazy. No, but yeah, name's James. I go by Jaymeezy 3000 on pretty much any platform you can think of. Uh, a content creator of sorts, very on a small scale. But I enjoy what I do. I like doing it. It's fun. And that's actually how you and I met, Junior,
Yeah.
fucking through YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My mom, my mom still thinks it's weird. She was like, I was like, oh, we're going when me and Megan came out to Texas, and I was like, oh, we're gonna link up with this dude that I met through YouTube or whatever. My mom's like, you need to be careful. You don't know these people, and I was like, no, he's cool. We talk all the time.
Ese hombre te va a llevar. uh, quick little mini question, just because you tweeted about it not that long ago. Yo, how fat was that Twitch check, James?
Oh
All
yeah,
right. All right. Full disclosure, wasn't that fat.
Okay.
But no, it was like to be precise, it was like $108.
What?
That's awesome.
That's
Yeah.
way more than I thought you were gonna say. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's way less. Well, trust me, it's way less than I hoped it would have been.
well,
but
yeah, for sure.
yeah,
But
yeah.
no, hell, Jesus Christ! I thought, yeah, I thought you were gonna say, I don't know, like what kind of stuff that you see on TikTok or whatever, but you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender,
Like
the show?
the show, not the movie,
Not
like
the
the show.
movie. The movie's
Never the
trash.
movie.
Yeah, yeah,
No, the
yeah.
show.
I've seen the show. Yeah,
You seen the movie Hook? The Robin Williams
like
Peter Pan.
yeah, the old
Yeah,
Peter
yeah,
Pan.
yeah. The
Yeah,
old
of
ass one.
course.
Okay, so Rufio is the same guy that voices Zuko in the show.
I
Yeah.
already know where you're going with this.
Yeah. So you've seen
Yeah,
his videos on TikTok where he does the residual checks to see if he's gonna
yeah,
get a good meal or Taco Bell or whatever.
yeah.
I
And it's
was
always like,
I was like
yeah, it's
just
always
about to
something
ask
random.
you. Yeah. Like when you were like, oh, it wasn't that much. I was about to say like Taco Bell not that much or like steak dinner not that much. Fucking
Yeah,
$108, you could get a fucking good meal for that.
yeah. I could get a very decent meal or a
Uh,
bunch of little
or
meals.
a bunch of Taco Bell.
Was it like,
Yeah.
did you like plug them, or was this just because of like how many watchers you had, or how
Yeah,
did that go for you?
subscribers, you idiot.
So yeah, so the way it goes for anyone who like might not know, or if anyone's like thinking of wanting to do Twitch at all in any
Us.
capacity, Yeah. So basically, the way it goes, like once you start, you got to kind of like build your own audience or whatever, and you got to meet certain milestones or whatever, like certain criteria to become affiliate. So once you're affiliated, uh, that's it. Like you can automatically start making money off your Twitch once you get affiliated. And bro, to be honest, to get affiliated is it's not as hard as people think. Like it's actually really easy. I think minimum you need at least 50 followers. You have to, and then after that, I think that's the hardest part. After that, you just have to stream like a week in a row, basically, or 7 days. And I think it's like 6 to 12 hours, somewhere around there, like total combined. And once you have all that, like you're an affiliate and you can start making money off your Twitch.
That's like easily
Yeah,
99% easier than YouTube. YouTube
yeah,
is like
bro.
4,000 hours. You have to have at least like 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, you have to have like 4,000 it's minutes or hours worth of views in a year. So
Yeah,
like if you get really really close, like 3,000 whatever the fuck, and then right at the year rolls over, just like, oh, you didn't make it, and it's just like, damn, like, yeah, sounds like it's way easier on Twitch. That's primarily why, one of the reasons why I told T, I was like, yeah, I want to do a podcast, and I was like, it's way easier to make money on podcasts too. You need like, yeah, like you get paid per like 1,000 listens or whatever. So I'm like, it's
yeah.
way easier than YouTube. It's extremely hard to make money on YouTube. Even people with
No,
like 50,000, even after you make it, where they'll start paying you, you only get paid for like every 100,000 views or whatever, and it's like pennies for per views. I bet even
yeah,
people that have like 50K subscribers probably only make like, a couple $100 per video or something like that. Like unless you're doing videos every single day and shit like that, you're probably not making that much money. You got to be like a Jenna Marbles or a Logan Paul or one of those huge people before you're making a lot of money.
yeah. No,
That's what
100%.
Patreon's also there for now.
Yep.
So wait,
To make to make up for it.
so did Twitch pay you, or is this like because Junior said subscribers? Because I know like, I mean, it's not like if you subscribe doesn't mean that you're
Yeah.
paying like
No,
any
no,
type of
no.
monthly
On
fee.
Twitch, yes. To subscribe to somebody's Twitch, you pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you got paid by
Yes.
people, not by Twitch, and I'm assuming Twitch just
So
probably took a piece of it.
so pretty much how Twitch does it, once you become affiliate, it's straight up a 50-50 split because if you do like it's free to follow people. Let me make
Right.
that clear because a lot of people that aren't introduced to Twitch, they think like it's automatically money to download this app and get into it and follow people you want to fuck with, but it's free. It's like anything else. It's like YouTube. It's just in real time. It's just live
Yeah.
streaming.
It's money. You
But
when you subscribe, that's the one where you can like if you send a
yes,
message, that's how they see it right away.
No, no, no.
yeah.
You can still message if you're following like in the chat, but some people that are playing can turn on subscriber only mode, and then you can only write in the chat if you're a subscriber.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's stuff like that. But yeah, once you're if you subscribe, it's $5, and that's split right down the middle. Half goes to the streamer, half goes to Twitch, and that's just how
How
they
they
break
make
it
the money.
down.
Yeah.
Yep. But if you have your Amazon Prime linked to your Twitch, you can subscribe to. They give you one free subscription a month, basically.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's the one that me and Tito use for Critical Role.
Okay. I mean, you could use it for me, but
I know,
whatever.
bro. Look.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
knew you were gonna say that, but the reason we use it for Critical Role is because they put out they go live they
On
go
Thursday.
live multiple times a week, but on Thursdays is when they do their new episodes of
Critical
their
Role.
their campaign that they're doing.
C3.
Yeah.
And if we don't catch it live, then we have to wait until Monday when it gets posted on YouTube.
Oh,
But if you
world's gonna come
yeah.
crashing down.
But if you're subscribed, you can watch it right after it airs. And since we've been playing on Thursdays with our crew, we like pretty much always miss it. So then me and Tio try to watch it on Friday
Wow.
the next day.
Hey man, I'm gonna just say this: Critical Role is not your number one fan.
That's true.
So true.
That's true. However, Matt Mercer liked my tweet
Fuck you,
one
Jimmy.
time that I tweeted, and I was like, "Oh, this is the best day of my life."
Nah. Okay,
Oh fuck.
so last question about that, real quick. So was that like your monthly check, or was that like a do you get paid week by week from Twitch?
So pretty much the way they do it is you have to meet their threshold before you can even get your payout, which the minimum is $100. Like you have to accumulate $100 before you can even get paid by them.
Mhm.
That's their minimum requirement. I just happen to be $8 over. But what they do, like it's on a monthly like thing pretty much. So if you don't meet the threshold 1 month or one period, whatever it is, like it stays that amount and it'll accumulate until you do meet it until the
Oh,
next
got you.
payout.
But wait, you said Twitch takes half then. So was your check only $54?
No,
So then
108.
technically,
That's what I got.
so you made 216 then.
I guess yeah. If you're looking at yeah, I guess I didn't do the math on that. Yeah, just what I got paid was 108
Yeah.
bucks.
So I wonder if the threshold is $100 that's gonna go to you, or if
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
$100 over. Cause yeah, for all because the way I don't know, just the way you're explaining it might have seemed like maybe you just did good and you made it to 216, you get that. But yeah, I don't know if
Well,
it
because it basically, and so the only thing that I don't know, and so I want to ask you to see if you know, like you know, when you sub to somebody, it's like $4.99 per month or whatever. Then
Mm-hmm.
obviously, so basically like $5. So
Right.
if you have 20 subscribers for that month, your payout would be $100, but because they take half, you would only get 50. So if you have those same 20 next month, then for that month you'll get the full $100. You get the 50 from last month and the 50 from this month. Now my question is, since people get that free Twitch Prime one, if I use that on you, does like how does that work? Is that one worth more? Because people always say like thanks for the Prime sub instead of just saying like thanks for subbing. So like is that one worth more or is it worth the same? Does it count? How does that one work?
Man, I think from what I've seen, honestly, I think it's the same. I think
Okay.
it's the same thing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only thing that I was wondering about that one. If like that one was worth like $10 or some shit like that.
No.
The only thing is that like yeah, every month you have to be the one to renew. It doesn't auto renew. So like month per
Yeah.
month you can use the Prime sub on different people if you want, which like I
Yeah.
have done in the past. I've used it for different. I think I used it. I think I used it on you 1 month maybe.
Bro, it's okay. You don't have to lie.
I think we've only been subscribed to Critical Role for like the past 2 months. I think so.
Yeah.
Um,
yeah, just about because because I was watching it on just YouTube and waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think Junior made fun of me. He was just like, you could just get the free subscription. And I was just like, I don't know. I just watch it on Monday. I don't mind waiting, but
well, that's what I was telling you. Is like I don't even think Tito has a
I don't
Twitch
have
account.
Yeah, I don't have a Twitch account, but I also don't have an Amazon Prime account. We just use yours.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Enough about Amazon and Twitch.
Twitch,
These
you know,
motherfuckers
so-
don't need our. These motherfuckers don't need our money.
Yeah. All right, let me. So I mean, almost 17 minutes in. Let's start this podcast off right. James, I owe you and Superman a formal apology, and I promised you would get it.
Yes. Here we go.
Just a little backstory for everyone that doesn't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Which is everybody except
Which
for
is-
the three of us.
So, a couple weeks ago, I think, well, because you, and as much as I wish a lot of the other audience, I mean, I'll still number one believe that you're going to be our number one fan, but it would still be nicer to get some more input from other members of our listeners and stuff like that. And I think in the past we've gotten a couple or comments on YouTube where people are just like, hey, like the episode or whatever, but like no one that has really, we'll make a ton of nerdy friends all over the damn world, dude. I don't care. But anyways, you were listening to, I think it was like 2-3 podcast episodes before where I talked about how I felt like it was so dumb that Clark Kent, Superman's alter ego, secret identity is just him putting on glasses, and no one just goes like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I've never been confused about someone just because they, were wearing glasses or vice versa. And I think I just mentioned it, and how like no one really ever talks about it.
Wait, I take my glasses off for this podcast. Do I look different?
No, no, you did not. Well, I'm not gonna say you don't look different, but you do look different, but not unrecognizable.
It's also the hairstyle, though, to be honest. Superman also, when he's Clark Kent, has his hairstyle a different way. That when he's Superman, he's got that little curl, and it looks a little bit more like... It looks a little bit more like, hey, I'm Superman.
Anyways,
I'm a superhero.
I had mentioned how I thought it was dumb, and then I think you said you had heard before. You didn't immediately research it, but you had heard before that Superman's glasses had some kind of power. So you researched it, you sent me a link, and then you called. I think like me and Junior were on our way to the Wandering Dragon, which we do every couple of weeks. And,
More like every week.
Yeah, but you had told us that it had some hypnotic effect. However, you had also told me that it's an innate ability that Superman kind of has, and the glasses actually amplify it. So it was some new piece of information that I had no idea about. But you did ask that if you ended up being right about the glasses with your original call to me, I had to give you and Superman a formal apology. So this is me formally apologizing. I'm sorry, James. I'm sorry, Superman. I did not know about your innate psychic abilities or the glasses that amplify them. But
Fuck yes.
There you have
Got him.
it.
Mr. President, we got him.
Now
We
that
got him.
now that I formally apologize, let's bring up James's big blunder, guys.
I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude.
He softened the blow.
James,
I was so ready. Listen, wait, before you even start, I was so ready for you to do this whole thing in reverse, pretty much. I thought you were gonna talk about this other thing first, and then I was gonna fucking whooshu move my way into fucking Superman glasses. But
no.
all right, man.
I'm a very respectable gentleman. You get your apology
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
So obviously not on the podcast, or I don't think we did talk about it. But James had told Junior and I, because I think we did like almost an entire episode on Kingdom Hearts, and James had talked about how he beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 in the Coliseum first try, right? And I called straight bullshit. I was like, that's bullshit. You've never done that. Like, no one just beats Sephiroth first try without ever knowing anything about it. And like looking back on it now, to be fair, yeah, James had told us he had never played a single Final Fantasy game or really even known any of the characters, but he said, no, yeah, I beat Sephiroth first try. So what was it, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Junior and I were hanging out in my room, and James called us to talk, and we were going over it again, talking about how, you know, he boasted about it so much that he should beat Sephiroth live on stream. And then Junior, it was you, right? You were just like, wait, hold a minute. You were just like, what does Sephiroth look like, James? And James goes, he's that guy, you know? So, come to find out, James has no idea who Sephiroth is.
No. You gotta tell him right. He goes, how do you spell it? We spell it. He Googles it and he goes, oh yeah, no, it wasn't that guy.
Yeah, 100%, 100% accurate.
I don't think I'd ever laughed so hard in a while. That made my whole night when I found it out. Did you ever end up Googling or YouTubing like a fight between the two of them? Like, or
Nah, I didn't. I mean,
there's
what was the point? I was wrong. It didn't matter.
well, just
When-
like
when-
you
when-
guys,
I
like,
went and
I
look
still
it
want to
up.
know who it was that you beat on your first try that you thought was Sephiroth.
Yeah, man. Okay. In all honesty, in my defense, like I said, never played a single Final Fantasy game. Couldn't name you fucking 3 characters if gun to my head and I was about to die.
I could name a shitload.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. No, it was very much. I'm pretty sure it was Cloud, maybe Cloud.
The guy,
Yeah.
he had
Maybe
like
that guy?
blonde spiky hair.
He had the Buster sword, the giant sword that had bandages all over
big
it.
sword.
Probably, yeah.
Probably, yeah. Well, there's also Leon.
Yeah, the
Leon's
guy
got
with
the gun blade.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that the other day. I was like, oh, maybe it was the guy with the gun blade.
But yeah, when you guys were talking about that episode and I was listening, all that registered to me was just the Coliseum, and I was like, I've been there. I fought a guy there, and I was like, I beat him on my first try, and that's when I was like, hey, I did that. Yeah. And then we just went from there.
I think what really made it was just like, 'cause as soon as we asked like, what does he look like, you immediately doubted yourself.
Bro.
Like, oh shit. Like,
Yeah,
wait, maybe
bro,
it's not him.
It was in that moment I was like, fuck, maybe it wasn't him. But up until that point, bro, I fully, in my heart of hearts, I believed that I
You could
accomplished
fly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I fly with angels.
Oh fuck, but yeah,
Say it ain't
I
so.
fucked up. I fucked up. Yeah.
I fucked up. uh, love that though. Anyways, going into a little bit more. So you told us a little bit about yourself, James. And this being the Nerdy Bros podcast, and you obviously being a big time fan, you know what we talk about on here. So let's get, I think right off the bat, let's just get throw some of your favorites out there for us, if you got any, or even a couple of favorites if you don't think you could name them all. But give us, let's start off. What do you got over there? Oh, never mind. Junior's got it. Junior's got it set up.
Yeah, I mean, but I tend to do this at the end, so let's.
No, well, do you have? Oh, you have favorites right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you're acting like we've never had a guest on.
We
before,
haven't had a
Tito.
guest on in a very long time, though.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
It has been a while, but
Well, I don't know, Junior. Okay, fine. If we're not, if you wanted to wait to do that to the end, what do we do in the middle then?
I mean, we usually play. Well, when we
No,
had.
we don't. We only did that one game.
Okay, yeah. So
With the two guests.
okay, yeah. And when we had Ian on, we talked about
We talked a lot about GameStop and the
Yeah.
different stuff. He's like, all right.
yeah, because he worked at GameStop. Well, he still
okay.
works at
We
GameStop.
could-
Hi,
we could do-
Ian.
we could do it like this. James, what have you been up to recently?
What have I been up to? Like aside from real life stuff and working and shit.
Yeah, we don't want to hear
Nerdy.
about that shit.
Yeah. That's not what we're here for.
That's-
Fuck that.
How
What have
many
I been
cars
up
did
to?
you
I mean,
sell?
nobody wants to hear that. We're not here for. This is not. This is not the Carsy Bros podcast.
Are you not the top salesman at your job, James?
I mean, sometimes.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Yo, all right. Speaking of, if you do want to hear that shit, I have one story.
He's like, I have a different podcast called.
I have one story.
It's called Jaymeezy Vroom Vroom.
I was so much the top salesman once upon a time. My job sent me and paid for me and my family's trip to Disney World.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
that's awesome.
Yeah, that happened.
What,
That
what,
definitely
what
happened.
dealership do you work at?
I work for a Dodge dealership.
Hell
Okay.
yeah!
Yeah, so Dodge Chrysler,
Dodge
Jeep,
Jeep,
Rams, yeah,
Chrysler. Yeah. Nice.
Yep. All that shit. That's
Nice.
what we sell. But yeah, man. Yeah, they sent your boy to Disney World. Me, my wife, my kids, and my mother-in-law. They paid for plane tickets. The resort we stayed at, like we literally just paid for food and shit while we were there.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we didn't live up in Illinois, man, we'd buy from you because that's what we got. We got a couple Dodge. I got a Ram.
I don't know what you mean by we. I drive a Nissan.
Not you. Well, we bought a Jeep for Mom.
We bought a Jeep for Mom. Yeah, sure. But
Yeah,
like,
so-
I'm just saying I don't know what you mean about we. I've only owned one car.
What's
and
this
it's
we
my little
business?
Smurf mobile.
Oh yeah, Tito just has a little ass Nissan Leaf Versa.
No, Nissan Versa, no, little hatchback.
Yeah.
Nissan Versa. Oh yeah.
This
I know
little bitch
those.
ass car.
Hey,
Yeah.
you leave the Smurfmobile alone, all right? She gets the job done.
Yo, but okay. Aside from fucking work shit, what have I been? Yo, I've been getting into comics. I've been getting into comics a lot. I've been reading. I've been collecting MetaZoo. MetaZoo's fucking dope, and I didn't think it was at first. What else? I mean, you kind of named the whole Twitch thing. I've been going really hard on my Twitch lately.
I've seen to
So so much, and it goes back to how you said, yo, that's way easier than YouTube. Like, as soon as I got that payout, that's exactly what I thought. I was like, yo, this is way easier than me grinding on YouTube and
Yeah.
essentially getting nothing for it other than the enjoyment that I have of
I honestly
you know.
feel like I've seen a lot of people go from like Twitch, TikTok, even Vine back in the day. Like everyone starts on like something smaller and easier, and once they get the following, they go to YouTube.
I mean, like, I think it was easier. I've seen a few videos where I'm not gonna lie, like, it's a little bit demoralizing. I've seen a few videos of people being like, why it's impossible to get like big on YouTube now. It's like, if you wanted to get big on YouTube, you should have started like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
Started building a following.
You have
or
to get a
whatever.
following on like something else too.
Like this
Bro,
is my like third channel, the Pops Maniac one. I started one back in like 2014, and I got like 5 subscribers and like 3 or like I'm pretty sure every subscriber that I had on there was somebody like that I knew. It was like Tito and like a couple family members, and then Tito and I had like a comedy one that we We got up to
We
like
don't talk about that one.
62. We got up to like 62 subscribers on that one, and then now the pops one where I'm up to like 254 on that one. But yeah, like it honestly with this one it became a little bit easier once we started doing more collaborations and stuff, which like obviously you were one of my first collaborations on the channel, but like helping other people grow was like it seemed to be the only way to like really get to get traction, because I got stagnant for, I mean, right now we're pretty stagnant. I haven't really gotten any more subscribers in a while. I mean, obviously I'm not putting out like pops videos anymore and stuff. It's just pretty much for the podcast. And honestly, I should probably just change the name of the channel, but I haven't. Um, but yeah, it's with people helping people. That's really the way to like to
Yeah,
grow.
dude, I feel like that's like it doesn't matter what it is, if it's YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, any platform whatsoever, or not even platforms, anything in life, bro. I feel like people helping people is like the biggest way for things to grow and get bigger and better. Because I can tell you, like, trying to get 100 subscribers or followers on YouTube versus trying to get it somewhere else, it's like night and day. Like getting getting people to subscribe, and it's crazy to me because uh 9 times out of 10, like, people are on YouTube already. Like, you're there, you're watching stuff.
Right.
You'll BS on YouTube every now and then. Like, if I have, or if you know somebody with the channel, just click the button. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It costs you nothing to
Right.
do that.
And yeah, like I'm gonna say something like uh now that like I've been on the other side of it, if I'm watching people's video, like if I watch two, three, four videos of like somebody's channel, I'm subscribing right off the bat, because like I'm like I know what it's like to just be like,
Yeah,
I get like, it's like, how do I have 1,000 views on this video and I only have 75 subscribers or some shit like that? It's like, why didn't everybody just subscribe when they watch this video or whatever the hell? So like now if I'm like I'm into the content, I'm subscribing, because like like you said, it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't. Yeah, you don't have to pay anything. And like once you subscribe, if you never go back to that person's channel again or whatever, that doesn't matter to them. Like they're gonna be like, oh shit, but I still have that person as a subscriber, so my numbers are still up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, but I don't know. But like I said, like, it's doesn't cost anything. People can do it. But no, I feel you 100% because I'm the same way. Like, if I am just bullshitting on YouTube and just watching random stuff, even if it's like not a video, someone told me like, hey, please check out my video. If it's just something I just happen to be looking at, and if I do like it, yo, I'll just hit the sub button because, like you said, man, I've been on the other side and I've asked hundreds of people, yo, please subscribe to my channel and this and that, and
Yeah, yeah,
like yo, I'll just hit the button. But it goes back to like it's if you just get in that community and you have people, or if you're doing those collaborations, because it's not just the people you have watching you, it's whoever you're collaborating with. If whoever's watching them, they'll probably come watch you too, and kind of
right,
snowball from that,
right,
you know.
right. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So
But
I don't know, man.
yeah. But all right, so let's get back into this stuff. So like comic books, I'm not super big into comic books. I do have like I do have a handful. I probably got like 15 books or something like that. Tito's
Okay.
got more than me and stuff. Um but that's fairly recent for you too, right? Like that's not something that you've been doing since you were like a kid or anything, right?
No, not at all. As far as comics, yeah, no. I haven't really collected them like that. Like, I'm not in no way, shape, or form like the mega comic book collector person. It's only literally been the beginning of this year that I find, like, I've had some here and there in the past
Mm-hmm.
couple years that I've just gotten like real sparingly. But it wasn't until this year I was like, yo, and it had to do with pops. I was like, I'm gonna take a break from pops. I'm kind of don't want to get them right now. I'm gonna focus on actually getting comics and cards, and those will be the two things
Mm-hmm.
I really get into. But it's been very, very heavy on comics so far, which I fucking love.
Yeah, that was like same thing kind of happened to me for a while. I took a break on Pops. This is like my second break on Pops. The first time I took a break for like 4 or 5 months, I didn't get anything. Like every once in a while, I'd see something that I really wanted, and I was like, I might have to go out and pick that one up. But I was like, really, I took a break, and like now it's been I think longer than 4 months now. I don't think I've I don't think I've really picked up maybe one or two pops here or there, like sparingly, that I've picked
Yeah,
up. But I think this is probably my longest break, probably 6 to 8 months that I haven't really picked anything up. Um,
yeah.
but like Tito and I got into getting a bunch of minis and stuff for D&D because they
I've seen
also
that.
yeah because they also sell like mystery boxes for those. It'll be like one bigger monster and like three smaller little monsters that you'll get in one box, and they're blind boxes. So you open them and you just kind of see what you get. And my son loves opening them with us, so that's like he gets super excited whenever we buy more, and then we all open them up together.
Nice. Yo, I didn't know they did that for the minis. Like, I
Yeah,
didn't know they did mystery boxes like that.
yeah.
Well,
So
that's
they're
how they
pretty
like. I
cool.
feel like they sell a lot more that way than they do just because individually, if you get one painted, it's like a little more expensive, and more often than not, you're not really paying for like the mini. You're paying more for the time that it took for someone to kind of paint that, because especially
Right.
for the detail and for it not to be all fucked up. So it's understandable, but yeah, there are definitely times when we go, especially to the Wandering Dragon, that they have like a glass case with a bunch of just like single minis. So if you're looking for something specific, they'll be like, "All right, you want this one?" And they've got like the price on the bottom, but it's always
Yeah.
just like,
Some
you
of them
know,
can get real expensive. Like they got
yeah.
like some really big dragons and shit that they're like 300, $150, $300, and I'm like, damn.
Well,
Um,
Junior and I just bought. I don't know why I said Junior and I. I just bought a boat.
yeah, it's gonna be fucking badass.
Yeah, Junior does this thing where he just finds really awesome shit and then just comes and finds me and he's like, "Ah, what about this? Look at this deal." And then my wallet
Go
shrinks.
because when we went, the place that we go to is kind of like this local place, and it's cool. It's called the Wandering Dragon, and they have a bunch of badass. They have like board games. They got a bunch of D&D stuff, dice, like all this shit that you would need to play D&D. They got there and more. They even have
And
rooms that you
more.
can
Yeah.
rent out to play there, which and they're like themed rooms. They look really cool. But we saw this like boat that it's like a long boat, and it's to play on it and stuff like that. They got the squares cut out for the for your characters to stand on and whatever. And we looked at the price, and I think it was like 300, four hundred
It was
dollars.
$300.
Yeah, and
Gee.
I'm
Yeah.
like, damn.
It's a big
So
boat.
yeah, it's big. But I went on Amazon and I was like, yo, we can get the same. It's the same boat, but it's unpainted. I'm like for $150, and I was like, I'll paint the motherfucker, and we can paint it however the hell we want. I was like, we can paint it black. We can make it like a badass pirate ship. I was like,
Yes.
whatever.
It's just a black pearl.
So, so Tito pulled the trigger on that yesterday, and we're waiting for it to come in the mail so then I can paint that shit.
Yeah. So that's exciting. But you know what? Like a part of me like kind of feels bad for that too, because I honestly feel like anytime that we go in there, you're always telling me like, I can find this cheaper, I can find that cheaper, and so it almost feels shitty to go there, find shit that we want, and then just all right, we're just gonna go buy it on Amazon where it's cheaper
So
instead.
I agree with you because like that's kind of why like mom and pop shops like sometimes start closing because people are like, well, I can find this for cheaper out on at Walmart or on Amazon or whatever the fuck. So I get that. But however, like small stuff, and like if you want it right now, you buy it there. If
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want this now, I'm not gonna buy it on Amazon and wait 3 days or whatever the hell. You buy it there. Also,
I've definitely probably spent over a
I was
grand
gonna say
already.
also we've already spent a lot of money there, so I don't feel bad that we're like, let's buy the boat on Amazon this time.
If there
Yeah.
was one thing that I don't want to know how much money I spent on, only thing I would never want to know is how much money I spent on McDonald's between being like 21 and 24 when I was there like in the middle of the night after drinking.
Damn.
So all right, so you collect comics. You said you've been doing that pretty much just for like a year, right? You said pretty or just this year.
Yeah.
Did we lose you?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
You just say yeah.
For
Okay.
yeah.
So I got a quick question with that, James. Uh, are you buying? Do you buy some comics just for like? Because I know I think you said you bought a couple variants that are just so it's the same comic, but you get that different art style on the front.
On the cover, yeah.
Yeah, on the cover. Do you buy some just specifically for that kind of thing? Do you buy like ones that you think are kind of cool?
Yeah.
Because like my
So
like my rule of thumb is usually like I won't get a set unless I know I can complete it and read the whole story.
yeah. So man, there's definitely nothing wrong with that either. I mean, that's a good rule to have because at the end of the day, like you'll have stories you can actually sit down and read like whenever you want or reread them or whatever. But um, whenever I do it, I do a little bit of both. I'll sometimes I'll buy stuff if it's cool enough, if I like it enough, if the cover, speaks to me enough, I'll buy it. It doesn't matter what issue number it is, whatever. Even if I have like zero intentions of ever reading the book, uh, I'll still buy it because it's still if it's a character I like enough or just something that I thought was dope enough. Like at the end of the day, if I have a big accumulative collection like that, like it's still stuff that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But at the same time, like there are certain storylines that I do like so much to where even though essentially like if issue number 4 or 5 or whatever, if they have multiple variants again that I like enough, uh, I'll get as many variants as I can just because I like that story enough and I want to have these different covers of this dope ass story that I got.
Copy that. There's one that I think you've posted before on Instagram that I'm excited for when it's done because I really want to read it, but I don't want to like start it right now. I
Which
really
one?
want to do TMNT Ronin.
The Last Ronin?
Yeah, the last Ronin.
Guess what, buddy? I got news for you right here, right now. Well, this episode will be out already, but issue 5, it's supposed to be the last issue, I think. It was supposed to come out fucking December of last year, and then they pushed it back to January of this year. It's coming out this Wednesday, the
That's
20.
dope.
What's this Wednesday? The 27th?
Yes, yes, it will be the
I think
27th.
yeah, it's coming out the 27th. I have it ordered. I have it ready for pickup. I'm gonna go get that bad boy on
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Was it? I think the last time Junior and I visited a comic book shop, I asked the dude about it. Because one thing I really also like, and it's just easier for me, especially when it comes to owning a bunch of comics. I'm big into compendiums. Like
Okay,
I don't need to
I
own every single issue. I get that some of the cover art, especially when it comes to variants, can be extremely badass. Like
right.
For Berserk right now, I have a copy of each single one that's been coming out, but um, for most of the time, I do like the compendium. So I asked him like when the last one was coming out, and then how long he think it would take before they made just a compendium
Well,
of it.
I was gonna say, James, you were there when Tito asked me to pick up
Yeah,
all
I
those
remember.
compendiums for
Yeah,
the Invincible show,
yep,
and
I
I
remember that.
fucking dropped, or well, I mean, I Tito dropped like 200 whatever dollars on when
Yeah.
I bought all those.
I think
See, and that's another big difference. Like, if you like it, because you can just blaze through a big thick ass book like that and do it that way. A fucking single comic issue, $3-4. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
very very
Do-
true.
yeah. So
If you keep up with it, like it's probably like I mean, I still think like at the end of the day, I think compendiums are cheaper than buying each and every issue.
well, it just depends on how many issues there are
Yeah.
because there's issue that comes to mind. Like I also have the Marvel Unlimited app where it's just like a bunch of Marvel comics basically. And I ended up reading the Maestro series, and it's only 5 issues long. So I liked it. I liked the story so much enough that like it made me want to go look out for the issues.
Hmm.
So even if I would have did multiples of so many, like it's only 5 issues. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or I guess like I might recant on what I said because I guess compendiums could be more expensive if for the sole purpose of like someone who struggles to find like a couple issues in between. Like that was one
Yeah.
thing. I mean, Junior could attest to this because we had been to a bunch of different comic shops, and the number one thing I always looked for was Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And anytime I
Oh
had
yeah,
seen them, it was always like
those are tough.
it was always missing like one or two of the issues, and I was just like, well, no, I either don't want to buy them out of order. I'm definitely not going to read them out of order. But like
Right.
finally, when it was just like boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I was like, grab this and purchase all of that. I think the
Yeah.
last time I almost pulled the trigger on something like that was not. I think it was like a month and a half ago. I was at this Barnes and Noble up in their manga section, and they had the My Hero Academia Vigilante series, and I think it
Nice.
had like 1 through 15, and I was staring at it like, yo, I'm about to spend an obscene amount of money on all this, and then I think. I looked it up and there was actually like 18 issues and they were missing 16, 17, 18. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. And I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
I mean, having that many is different from being like there's 18 and they only have 1, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then you're like, only buying 6 of them. But you would have had 1 through 15. You would have been missing 3.
Yeah, but it's still it's just like that mental note of like if I could get it all right now, I'm gonna do it because then I will like I mean I blew through the Invincible compendiums in probably I don't know like a month and a half. I read everything.
God, that's still a long time.
Well,
Well, yeah, it was like
it
3.
was like periodically like when I had time.
3 big, huge, like they basically look.
Yeah.
They're thick. They're thick
Yeah.
ass books. Um,
Yeah.
So, do you collect more DC, Marvel, independent, or like a mix, or what?
Dude, so when I first started, and I've mentioned this somewhere along the way, somewhere. When I first started getting into comics, all I knew about comics was Marvel and DC. So that's really what I bought in the beginning. It was really just a bunch of different, like, hey, I like this character, I like this character, and I would get them. And then I'd start to read some of the stories, and some of them didn't really do it for me. But as of lately, uh, indie comics have been catching my attention like a whole lot more. Just
Mm-hmm.
the stories are just better sometimes, I think, and I find more enjoyment in a bunch of the indie comics.
Yeah. All right.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Any ones that
Uh,
you recommend?
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Department of Truth.
Ooh.
Department of Truth. I recommend that one any fucking chance I get. To anyone who asks anything about comics, I always recommend Department of Truth, just because for a bunch of different factors. Like, um, if you're into even a little bit, if you're into like conspiracy theories and like Illuminati and urban legends and myths and stuff like that, Department of Truth is like the perfect series right now. It's actually getting, I think more and more people are catching on to it. Uh, but right now, like, I started at obviously at issue one, and the first issue really caught my attention just because it takes place with the JFK shooting. I'm in Dallas, and I was like, yo, I know that place. It's
Mm-hmm.
downtown Dallas. You know what I mean? So it just kind of struck a chord there. But the story itself, it's up to issue 18 now. I'm caught up. I've read them all, and I am still fucking loving the series. Like, each issue, I'm like, yo, I want to know what happens next. I need the next story. It's really good. So if you guys like any type of stuff like that, Department of Truth is definitely
That sounds
worth.
cool.
Hey yo,
Yeah, it's worth checking out,
quick sidebar, James. So have you been to where JFK was shot then?
bro. I drive through there all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Megan and I went there too when we
All
were
right.
there.
Yeah,
Let me ask you this because you grow up in Dallas?
yeah, born and raised.
All right. Cool. What did you ever see like kids like reenacting that shit and you just be like drive by and be like, yo, this is fucked up.
I mean, it's
Nah,
still
I
a
didn't see
road,
any of that.
bro. It's
No.
still
Yeah,
a
it's
road.
a it's
Oh,
a
okay.
road.
Yeah.
So all it is,
They have the
it's
yellow
in,
X's there. I seen
Okay.
yeah,
that.
it's in
They like put
it's
it
in
yellow X's right where it happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's X'd out. Yeah, so it's in downtown Dallas, where I physically live. It's If I got in my car right now and drove to the spot, I could be there in like 10-15 minutes tops, if that. But yeah, it's still an active road, that goes in and out. Cars still drive by it. It's just for like the tourist attraction, people that want to go and see it. Like, yeah, they do have the X like in the middle of the street where
Hmm.
like the car was, where it
Mm-hmm.
happened, and
But
and all that
it's
shit.
not a highway, right? It's just a street.
No, it's a street.
Yeah.
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 All right. All right.
How
Yeah.
many how many slabs do you got?
Right now, currently, I'm sitting at three, just three.
And did you get those out of like mystery slabs and stuff?
Dude, so
What
the
are
first,
slabs?
I knew
so
Tito was
Let me
gonna
so
be a part
ask.
of this conversation, guys. What the fuck
yeah,
are slabs?
so
It's
slabs is just a graded comic book.
but they put them in
Like
those. They put them in like those sleeves.
Oh, okay,
We've
okay.
seen
yeah,
them. You've seen
Yeah,
like
yeah, I've
comic
like
seen
books.
them.
yeah,
Yeah,
You just gotta use
like
terminology I don't know to make me look stupid, right?
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like you know how if people get their like Pokemon cards graded and shit, they're in those little like clear cases.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, just a comic book version of that. Yeah.
So you said you
But
got
yeah,
three of them.
I have three, and they're all, bro. I waited so long before I even got my first one, and I finally pulled the trigger on it, and it happened to be a Last Ronin. It was a artwork by an artist whose name is Peach Momoko, and she's one of my favorite artists, like hands down. Her artwork to me is undefeated. I just love it so much. Anytime, like if there are series I'm into, if there's a Peach Momoko cover, I'll get it. Like it doesn't even matter. I'll just get it.
Cool.
But that one made sense because it was the last Ronin. I love the story, the artist. I love the artist. So I was like, yo, I'll just get this first one. The second one I did get out of a mystery box. There's a comic book company. They had a Peach Momoko mystery box where you get a slab and you get like 15 books, 15 20 books, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I got a slab out of there. And then the most recent one, I got one. It's not even a series I've read. It's a new series, but it's a Peach Momoko, of course. And I got it for like 60 bucks.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty decent grades.
There two of them are 9.8s and one's a 9.6.
Okay, yeah, so they're real good. Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You ever go into a store and see like a slab for like an old ass comic or something and be like, damn, maybe I'm gonna pull the trigger on this like $375 comic or anything like that?
Definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not. I see them. I see them all the time, but
if
like,
if you were if you were ever to do that, like what which like like which one would you be like, not just for the price, but like which one would you be willing to like put that down for, like a Batman, a Superman, or like I don't know, a Daredevil or some shit.
man, to be honest, if you're okay, so are we talking like in this hypothetical, like specifically like older comics? Is that what we're talking about, or
Not
just like
necessarily. It doesn't necessarily have to be like older, but like which
But I
one
mean,
would
if
you
we're
okay?
be
talking
like?
about a slab, the older
Yeah.
ones would be the more expensive
Well,
ones.
yeah. I mean, we've definitely seen comics in some of the comic shops that we go to that they got some for like $1,300, $1,400 and
Like
shit.
how I use that word, like
Yeah.
I've always known what it meant.
But
Nah, I
no,
mean
like
it
if
just
there's like a hero or
yeah,
something that, like, obviously you said you like this artist Peach Momoko,
right.
um, but is there yeah, like is there just like a hero that you're like, yo, they got
Man, if
this one issue that I really want to get?
so if it's something like that, if you're talking about older stuff, man, I'm not like too versed in it to where I could be like, oh, it's this much because of this and that. Like usually if it's like a key issue or something like that, like I'm not too versed in older comics or
Mm-hmm.
what they would be like golden or silver age comics. I wouldn't really know, but like just in general, if there was something I were to like drop that kind of coin on, if it would have to be an Iron Man,
Okay,
probably an Iron Man comic
cool,
for sure.
nice. Big Tony
Yeah.
Stark fan then?
Yeah, big Tony Stark fan. I love Iron Man. Him and I always say him and Deadpool are tied for like my favorite.
Yo, I would almost like I honestly feel like Deadpool normally takes the cake for me, but like if I'm going, you know, like an Avenger, it's definitely Iron Man.
Well, but like okay, so like, now think about it, like how about like a Civil War comic with that like iconic like cap cap with the shield and Iron Man shooting his rays at him. They got that because they did it in the movie, and people were like, "I'm so glad they did this because this looks like it's like the perfect moment in the comic and in the movie." So, right, something like that would be really cool too.
Yeah, that'd be fire.
But anyway, let's move it along here a little bit. What are you watching right now? You watching anything?
Yeah, any good TV
Any
shows
good
or movies?
TV shows or movies that you want to talk about?
I'm still watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Where you at
I
now?
am. I am at season 2, episode like 8 or 9, maybe.
8 or 9, bro. Didn't
Yeah,
you? What happened? You've fallen off. You can't watch like an episode a
bro,
day.
bro. No, I can't. I fucking cannot. No, I can't, man. I'm
You could
fucking
get through
busy
one
as
on like
fuck.
your lunch break at work.
So
That's when he goes to the
yeah,
comic book
yeah,
shop.
yeah, it is. It is
Is it
sometimes when I go
really?
to the comic book. Yeah, it
How
is.
long is your break, motherfucker?
So I get an hour break, but
Fuck you.
the comic book shop that I go to a lot, dude. There's one. It's less than 5 minutes from my job.
Yeah, I
It's
was gonna
literally
say.
up.
I remember that you took us. You were like, "Oh, this one is the one that I come to all the time. It's like really close to my work or whatever."
Yeah, it's literally like, I mean, you saw how close it was. It was literally up the road.
Yeah. So you're
But
still watching JoJo? Nothing
yeah,
else though.
I'm still watching JoJo. What else am I watching? As far as like
Is there
live action
anything current?
shows,
Yeah, is there anything current that
I
you're
mean,
like keeping up with,
if you
like
don't watch,
like
yeah.
weekly episodes that are coming out weekly or anything like that?
nah, not really. I don't really like weekly like episodic stuff like that,
Yeah.
because like most times I don't like waiting. I finally caught up on Attack on Titan.
Okay.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
nice,
finally,
nice.
yeah, I
I
finally,
remember. Did you end up calling Tito that night? Because you called me asking me, and I was like, "You got to talk to Tito, dude. I haven't
I
seen like
yeah,
any of the new shit."
yeah, I texted him.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm at work. I was like, well, your brother told me I should text you. Maybe you were on your break. He's like, well, I'm not on my fucking break. I was like, all right,
That's
cool.
not what I said at all. I just said I'm not on break.
I said, "Fuck you, James. Leave me alone. I'm at
Yeah,
work."
yeah.
uh,
Now,
um,
I finished Demon Slayer.
Junior
Okay.
hasn't watched
Yeah, I
that
haven't
yet,
even
but
watched that
I
yet.
fucking
Yeah, I know, because he wants to wait till it's
no, it's all
dubbed and
dubbed.
this and
I think it's
that.
all dubbed. The
Oh, well,
Yeah.
last
then what are you
the last
doing?
episode
Well, I
came out
think
today.
it just happened though,
Yes,
because I
the
remember
last
Tito
episode
telling me
just
that
came
the
out
last
today.
one would just be getting dubbed like really soon.
But Junior and his girl Megan just got through the pain Naruto fight in Shippuden.
Yeah. Have you seen Naruto?
I haven't made it there. I stopped watching Naruto too.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
just it's just all the fillers and stuff, and I'm
Well,
You
like,
just
so
gotta
fuck
get
yeah,
this.
that
bro.
list that lets you know
Yeah,
where all the
yeah.
fillers at.
I have this list that tells that I looked up, I Googled it, and it was like if you only care about the story, and then it like so whenever I'm always checking it, and then it's like skip episodes this through this if you don't want to watch, like if you only want to get to the story. So we've been skipping all the filler. We haven't been
May-
watching any of that.
Maybe.
Just a straight story.
Uh, yeah.
Um,
Other than that, I'm not. I haven't been watching any
what's
like
the
live action shows or
what's the
nothing.
latest movie you've seen?
All right, straight up, no lie. I just got, like, literally right before we started this podcast, I got done watching the new Batman movie.
On
Oh,
HBO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What were your thoughts?
man. To be honest, because I had already heard that it was like straight ass, and I was expecting not to like it, but I ended up liking it. I
I
actually did
don't
like.
like. I can't.
Yeah,
get
I don't know
behind these
why.
people that
Yeah,
say
our
it's
other
straight
our
ass.
other brother said that he didn't like it that much either. He was like
He
like
said-
it was
but
too long.
that
I
was
didn't
his-
think it needed to be that long or whatever
Yeah.
the fuck. Me and Tito, like we talked about, we saw Morbius, we left Morbius, and we walked right across the movie theater to the other one and sat down and watched Batman. I fucking loved it. I thought it was awesome.
It was a great
No.
movie. Yeah.
It was good. It was like I said, it was better than what I thought it would be. I did end up liking Robert Patterson,
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
Pattinson. Yeah,
Pattinson. I did end up liking him as Batman, because going in, it was so hard for me to imagine him as Batman, Mr. fucking Twilight, and I was like, no way, no fucking way. But he did good. He actually did good. I will agree with your other brother that, bro, it was long as fuck. Like I didn't even watch it all in one sitting. This is like, I had like an hour left to watch,
Like,
and I ended up.
obviously not that it had like some huge twists and turns, but it was almost like watching a superhero, The Departed, and I wasn't mad at it because The Departed is hella long too.
yeah. I mean, when the Snyder cut dropped, me and Tito watched it in one sitting. That was a fucking 4-hour movie. But for me, it's not like that doesn't really factor in for me. Like if it's good, it's good. I don't give a shit if it's
Yeah, make it
2 hours,
5 hours.
3 hours, 8 hours. Doesn't matter.
I'll sit, dude. I like just imagine if they made like, and I've said this in the podcast before. I said it to Junior. If they put as much money as they put into Game of Thrones into like a Spider-Man series, and you went from like watching the Amazing Spider-Man, the animated show when you were a kid, to watching it as an HBO series, it'd be fucking phenomenal. And it'd be the same thing if you just continued, instead of having like a cliffhanger at the end of an episode, you just continue it as one long movie. It'd be the same shit. To sit there and be like, I didn't like this movie because it was too long. Okay, so if I cut it in half, you would like it. Like I feel like that is a horrible excuse for something. The like saying something is too long isn't what you were actually upset about. It'd be more upset that you're just saying like, well, the middle was like super boring. That's not about it being too long. You just thought the middle part of the movie sucked. You could say that, but saying it's too long if it was still like a good thing from start to finish, that's not an excuse.
I don't know, man. I feel like if that is a statement, like someone used, like, yo, if it's too long, I mean, because there is a thing, like some stuff can drag too long, you know. Maybe this didn't 100% need to be there, this and that, because there are other movies there. I can think of other 3 hour long movies that I like that I didn't feel like it was too long. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
so then let me ask you this: where would you have liked it? Because if you're thinking it's too long, what would you have wanted? What would you have wanted it to be taken out then?
You know what it really is, to be honest. Like in my situation personally, I can't say this for anybody else. If anyone else does think it was too long, um, it's just the fact that also, like, yo, I watched the whole thing on my phone. So sitting like stay at my phone for 3 fucking hours, like I don't want to
Okay.
do that. I don't want to do that no matter what I'm looking at. You know what I mean?
It could also be, yeah, like I could understand maybe somebody saying that if it has to do with time constraint. I almost thought you were going to say it's because you got kids and you can't, you know,
I mean, I do. Yeah,
yeah,
I
but
do.
like you can't put that much amount of time into watching just one movie because that would make sense too. Um, but yeah, I mean, because I don't really feel like there was really any parts where I just felt like, oh, they could have taken this out and it would have been better. I thought it was good from start to finish. I have no real qualms about it. Besides, and I've said it before, I don't like moody Bruce Wayne, but that's just me.
I will say this: Zoe Kravitz, fucking fine as shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's
Hmm.
it.
Um. All right. So just JoJo's then for anime then.
Yeah, JoJo's. Like I said, I caught up Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. JoJo's the only thing I'm watching right now, and plus, I don't try to like. I don't like watching multiple animes at once because then I get burnt out even more, and like I'll just stop watching all of them at a certain point.
What is your like? Do you have a specific day of the week where you're just like, this is my anime day, or are you just
Dude,
like it's just like
Just this is my day to catch up on all my shit or whatever.
nah, I don't look. Check it out. I don't have a specific day for anything. Uh, so basically, the way it'll go, like, how I said, obviously I work at a car dealership. 9 times out of 10, it's usually anywhere from like a 10 to 12 hour workday on any given day, where technically I have 2 days off. One day is guaranteed, the other one really isn't. So sometimes I'll still have to go to work on my off day sometimes.
mhm.
So at the end of a work day, after I come home and I be a dad and I put my kids to sleep, it's usually anywhere from like 9:30, 10:30 at night. And typically I would want to get a good night's sleep to wake up early and do it all over again. But at the end of that, when my kids go to sleep, like that's the time I have to do whatever I want to do. And it's like basically whatever I feel like doing that day, whether if I want to watch an anime episode or read a comic book or stream on Twitch or do a YouTube video or make a podcast, or it's whatever like I set up
No, I feel you. I
earlier.
feel you.
Yeah, it's like whatever I decided to do in that moment, or if not earlier that day. You know what I mean?
Just gotta get your kids into anime, bro. That's what I started doing. I
Uh,
just started putting shit on, and my kids are just like, "Oh, you're watching Naruto," and I'm like, "Yeah, I am."
yeah. Now my kids are still too little for that. Like they look at it and they're just like, "Oh, superheroes." I'm like, I mean, yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
um.
So lately, then a lot what you want to do at night is in Twitch stream then because I've been seeing a lot of them Halo videos.
A lot of Halo clips,
Oh,
bro, and
speaking of
plus,
which, are you not watching the Halo show then?
it's on a platform I don't have.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, don't worry. I'll give you the
Yeah.
password.
All right, cool.
I'll give you the password. Like,
Yeah.
you and I, Tito and I have only seen the first 2 episodes, and I think we're
We
like
need to
2 episodes
we need to catch
behind.
up. We haven't watched any Moon Knight yet. I'm about to.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Moon Knight at
I'm
all
about
yet.
to just say like, dude, I need to. I just can't. You just got the new baby too. Like I don't know. On top of the fact, it's not just the new baby. I think it's also the fact that you guys are. And I like a part of me loves it though. How much you guys have been binging Naruto Shippuden, but like it also cuts it into all the shows that we're like want to watch together too. Though.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't seen any fucking Moon Knight, and truth be told, 100%. Up until the day Moon Knight came out, I thought it was a movie that was coming out, and it fucking wasn't.
Yeah. So yeah, we haven't seen any Moon Knight, and me and Tito like still want to watch the Boba Fett show.
Oh shit, yeah,
because I watched the first episode, and when I think there was only 2 episodes out at the time. I watched the first one, and then I just never went back to it. And I liked the first episode. It's not that I didn't like it; I just didn't go back to it. And like the Obi-Wan show is gonna be like coming out soon. I think that comes out in like May or June of this year. So I'm like, shit, that show's about to come out, and that show looks amazing.
See, this is why, like one of my buddies, Jeff from work, will talk about how he likes to wait for an anime series to be completely done so he can just binge watch it. But I can't do that because putting forth that amount of time towards one thing could potentially take up like an entire day. So, like keeping up with shows to only watch like once, like per week, per day, where it's only like a half hour show, that's only like half hour, an hour out of my day versus like, no, I have 10 episodes, they're all an hour long, and this is going to be a 10-hour binge day for me where I could do like multiple things, especially with
said the guy who rather buy condominiums, whatever.
Hey, motherfucker, I read fast.
And I don't.
Yeah,
so,
Junior will tell you, like, I read fast as shit. There's been multiple times we come home from the comic book shop after I buy like 2 or 3 comics. I'll come down like not even an hour later, be like, all right, I read everything.
Yeah. Well, like sometimes I'm like, yo, did you even look at the fucking panels, or are you just reading the goddamn words and not looking at the pictures?
Yo, I absorb all the information. Like the art style is cool, but I don't want to say, because I'm a big kid at heart, so I don't want to say like I don't give a shit about the art style, but I don't just stare at the pages, appreciating the art. Like I'm there for the story. Like, so I'm reading into it, I see each panel, but like I get through it quick.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what I'm like. Sometimes I feel that Tito doesn't appreciate shit sometimes. Like he just fucking got through all the shit, and I'm like, damn, well now you know everything, but like
It was awesome.
what did his costume look like?
It was awesome. I can usually tell. Like, it's not that I don't see certain things like that. Maybe I might not pick up on minor details, but it's whatever. So, so is Halo the only thing you've really been streaming then?
No, I was streaming that other game. Remember, I told you.
Kingdom Hearts, not that one.
No. I started playing Ori and the Blind Forest.
Oh yeah. Junior sent me that clip because Junior was just like, "This looks like it's right up your alley," and I was like, "Motherfucker, it's been on my list for a while. I've wanted to play it, but it's only on Xbox and Switch." And
well, you said it was only on Xbox, and then I said no, it's also on Switch.
Yeah, but Nintendo don't got no trophies, and
Yeah, we trophy hunters over here.
We trophy hunting.
All right, man, it's a good game.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is that like Xbox does, they have their achievements, but it's just like now that we've been doing it so long on PlayStation, it's like I ain't start. First of all, because I don't know. You guys there's like achievements on Xbox. Is there like a version of a platinum on Xbox or no?
No, not that I know of. No, it's just the achievement, and then like if there's an extra achievement, you just get that other achievement. But you also like every achievement has
it has points. They're worth a certain amount of points, right?
Yeah, it has a point. So your gamer tag will have your gamer score as well that you've accumulated through your whole history of gaming.
Yeah. Well, it's like because we have that too on PlayStation, but like on PlayStation, for the games, it's like there's 40 trophies in the game. 39 of them are like game related, like for story or shit that you do, and that last trophy is for getting the all 39.
Yeah.
So like
the platinum, but like I don't like. I think because we don't know. We have like a score on the gamer tag, but it's different. Like the Xbox achievement will literally say like 50 gamer points, like right underneath it. Like there's bronze, silver, gold trophies, and then besides the platinum. But I have no idea how it's scored at all.
Oh yeah, I don't. Yeah, right. We don't know how. Yeah, we don't know if a bronze trophy is worth. I mean, we could probably look that shit up. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that right now.
Maybe, yeah. But yeah, we don't know anything about that. But anyways, how's your Halo streaming been going?
Man, it's actually been going pretty good. And it's man, well, I would say it's pretty good. I have other friends that like just don't give a fuck about Halo and that just don't fucking care and they hate it when I play Halo. But man, I love Halo. It's just one of those like old nostalgic games that I've always loved and like I just find that enjoyment when I'm playing it, you know?
What modes have you normally been playing?
In Halo,
Yeah,
the
like do you have a
mode I
favorite?
yeah, yes, 100%. I like tactical. Well, it was called something else in the older Halo games. But tactical, it's just headshots. You only play headshots.
So like headshots the only thing that'll take out someone else?
Yeah, so it's only headshots, and if you melee somebody, like those are the only two ways to kill somebody.
That's kind of cool. Does it
Yeah, like
is it limited to only like one gun or is there still multiple guns?
no, it's just one gun. So the way they do it now, so in the older Halo games and how I first started enjoying it, they would only give you battle rifles or BRs, and it was just BR mode pretty much, and that's the only gun you played with. So when they do it now, every match they give all the players the same gun, and it's a random gun every match. So you can only get headshots with that gun throughout the whole match.
All right, cool. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna rattle this thing off because I looked it up. All right, so we also have points for a bronze trophy is worth 15 points, a silver is worth 30, a gold is worth 90, and a platinum is worth 300 points.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, so then that's how we get our.
Well, but we don't have a total score. Remember, like you see that little bar like goes up, and then once it reaches the next threshold, like our score goes
Right,
up.
so like we could probably figure that out too, but
Yeah. Well, with that, yeah, we could crunch the numbers and see like where we're actually at.
yeah,
too.
because I like you have way more like trophies overall. And because you've played like way more games than I have. So but like I think we're not that far apart. I think my gamer score is like 30 34 or 36, something like that. Like what isn't yours is only like
No, they changed it. Remember, we're both in the 300s.
oh right, they changed it to that.
Yeah, it used to be a smaller number, but then they changed it. They upscaled it, whatever. But yeah, no, I'm still ahead in that in that final score.
Right.
All right. Does Halo have anything akin to gun game from Call of Duty or no?
Say that again.
Does Halo have anything akin to gun game like Call of Duty does?
Uh, I'm not really sure I understand that question.
Did
Like
you
is
never
there
play
is there
like,
anything
gun
have you
game?
played gun game in Call of Duty?
No.
Oh, okay. So that was like my favorite. I think it was originally in Black Ops 1, maybe Black Ops 2. But it was like you started with the pistol, and then as soon as you got a kill, it would change to a new gun. And then every time you got a kill with that weapon, it would get like new weapon. And then the very last, I think it was like 20 kills. So the very last weapon was a throwing knife. So it was like to win, you basically had to get to a throwing knife and then kill somebody with the throwing knife. If you got meleeed, you would go down a level though. So I don't know. That was the one I always had the most fun with. That was always cool. But yeah, I didn't know if Halo ever did something like that.
No,
No, okay.
they did not. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I remember playing gun game because yeah, it was basically just it was a race essentially. If you were playing with 8 people, it was the first person to get a kill with each of the weapons wins. So it was always a race. So if you were on the pistol and you saw that somebody else was running around with the third gun, you're like shit. They've already gotten 2 kills, and essentially it would get easier the further along you went. Because yeah, you would start with a pistol, and then you would like move up to this gun, like the fifth or sixth or seventh gun or whatever was like a rocket launcher. So it was like if you fucking shot near somebody, you didn't have to have accuracy. It wasn't until you got to the very end with a throwing knife that you had to be accurate to get the kill. But yeah, that game was fun. That was probably one of the only ones that I ever played either. I was never really. I mean, I'm just not that good on fucking first person shooters.
FPS,
anyway.
yeah.
Bro, it's okay. It's okay to suck sometimes. I fucking suck all the time.
Yeah, I mean, well, I've seen your fucking. Well, yeah, obviously you. I'm sure you don't upload the ones where the.
Yeah, I'm not doing. I'm not. Yeah, I'm
but
not.
the ones
uploading
that you
clips
do, I'm
where I
like, God
fucking
damn,
die.
he's good as fuck.
Yeah, I only show you guys. I only show everybody the good stuff.
How do you usually do that then? Because like I've always thought that was like, because obviously you don't just have like your wife like sitting behind you like, all right, babe, wait for me to give you the signal.
Don't be a dumbass. You literally your PlayStation. It's the same thing when I clip a video.
But then he clips it and then he puts it on TikTok. I don't fucking know how to do that shit.
You can
Sometimes I'm an
download
old
this
man.
shit to your phone.
Yeah.
What? Download what shit?
The video, jackass.
Oh, okay.
You clip
Yeah.
you clip the shit and then you download it to your phone, dude. On the PlayStation, it will automatically share it if you want
To YouTube. Yeah.
Twitch, or Twitter. So like you could just download the clip to your phone and then post it on TikTok.
The way I end up viewing.
Tito, why are you sounding like you're 70 years old right now?
Because, man,
you're the youngest one here.
Sometimes technology blows my mind and I have no idea what's because I mean
What the
TikTok's always
fuck?
got you hit record right away. But obviously, I know it's not that.
Do you hold your phone up to the computer? And
Listen,
you just hit
Jaymeezy
record?
7000, how do you get the talk tick to work? I don't know.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't
fuck.
know.
That's funny.
I'm
I didn't know if
embarrassed
it
to
was
be
a
related
whole.
to you.
I don't know if it was a whole ass process to then you gotta like go to
Nah,
a
straight up.
go to a computer, then you have to edit what you fucking want and all this bullshit in order
You
to
can
just
edit that shit on the PlayStation.
Really?
Yes. You could record for like an hour and then just clip the shit and get rid of the other crap that you don't want.
And then it just goes right to TikTok?
Well, I don't know if it goes.
Because I mean, I feel like
from
all of us,
PlayStation, but-
from one time to another, at some point, we were trying to record something funny that was on the TV, and if you record something on another screen, it comes out all weird and shit.
Yes, that's why you
And,
don't do that.
Yeah, and obviously, anytime I see clips on TikTok or anything else, they don't look like that. But like,
Besides, how the fuck would? Yeah, it's like how would he do that? He would literally have to have somebody recording his TV the whole fucking time.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was just gonna try to ask the process without trying to sound completely stupid or being insulted. I feel betrayed right now.
Nah, I got you. So, it
Also, it's for
essentially.
the audience, goddammit, Junior. Maybe I do know, and I'm just
You
plain
don't know.
facetious.
You don't fucking know.
All right. For anyone who wants to know, not naming any names. It is a process though. Like the way I do it is everything on my phone, pretty much. I'll obviously stream off my Xbox, and that'll be saved, to my Twitch account. That if anyone goes and watches, they can watch the whole video.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'll have to do, like the way I do it, I can't even do it on the actual Twitch app. I have to go to the website and log in through the website on my phone. And I can get whatever clip I make and download it to my phone. Like I don't have that option on the app. I can make the clip on the app. Like I can pick from what second to what second of this video I want it to be a clip. I can make the clip on the app, and then from there, it'll give you an option to like share that clip, but it's through the Twitch app. Like if I take that clip that I made on the app and send it to y'all, it's gonna take you to the Twitch app if you click it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to go to the actual website, and once you do that, I had to watch a little tutorial video to learn how to do it. And once I did, it was super easy. But yeah, I essentially just download the clip to my phone, and then I'll go to TikTok and like just do a regular upload and just pick that clip, and I'll add the text or whatever and share it to Instagram too and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew how to do all of that.
I mean, it doesn't sound that complicated to me because I've also figured out how to do a whole bunch of shit. I mean, fucking YouTube has like everything, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
When I didn't know how to when I didn't know how to upload a YouTube video, I YouTubed how to upload a YouTube video. They fucking had tutorials how to do that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. But yeah, man, clips, man. I just show you guys the good stuff because trust me, between all that, everything you see, I die a bunch.
I die a
I
bunch.
I die a bunch, bro.
Nah, man,
Like
I don't
you're
believe it.
you're streaming you stream straight from your Xbox, right?
Yeah.
And then for like when you're reading comments and stuff on Twitch or the yeah, like comments on the stream or whatever, are you doing that on your phone or you got a laptop or what's up?
No, yeah, it's on my phone.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
yeah, yeah. So I'll
See,
stream. I'll stream from my Xbox, and the Xbox I have is an older one. It's the Xbox One, where it could come with the Kinect, which was essentially
Mm-hmm.
just like a camera,
Right.
a motion detection camera for like it's supposed to have a bunch of other features and capabilities, which it does. I don't use it for any of that. I just use it for the camera, and that's what records me. The Xbox is like what's on the on my TV that I'm while I'm playing,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
and
Anytime I
then I'll
think
just
about, yeah. No, no, sorry, my bad.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say I'll just pull up like my Twitch stream on my phone and just have it in front of me and just like have the volume turned all the way down.
All right, yeah. Anytime I think about like Twitch streamers like that I've seen and or just Twitch streaming myself, I always feel like it'd be better to have like a dual screen action, like to have two
No, it is.
monitors up.
Yeah.
So you have one
Yeah.
for the game and the other one would be
Yeah.
for
Well, I was
like
gonna say like because I feel like most bigger streamers stream from a computer and they have
Yeah, a
multiple
PC.
screens.
I think sometimes people
Yeah.
feel like that's insane to have multiple screens, but the monitor on a computer is the cheapest thing in the world. I still remember back in the day when people would just be like, "Oh man, your computer looks so cool," and you're like, "You're just staring at the monitor. The computer is this giant box down here."
Right. I mean, some monitors are expensive. Megan's monitor is fucking expensive.
Was it?
Yeah, remember what she was like? Don't break my monitor when we were all playing when we still lived with mom and dad, and we had that time that all three of us were playing all at the same time in my
Mm-hmm.
room. She had her monitor set up like on like
A
a
chair or
computer
something.
chair or
Yeah, or
whatever.
something.
She was like, "Be careful with that. Like my monitor is like $1,200 or eight hundred
Jesus
dollars.
Christ.
Like I was like $800 or $1,200. Like that's a fucking whole ass
That's a
TV."
spicy meatball, yeah.
And like her monitor's only like a fucking 30-inch monitor or some shit. Like it's big for a computer screen, but obviously not big for like a TV screen. But it costs just as much as a fucking TV screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, Megan has like a good gaming computer, and
That's
like
yeah, that's what it fucking sounds like.
yeah, and like when we're yeah because Megan and I because Megan's a nurse by trade.
Thought you were gonna say a nerd by trade.
No, like Megan's a nurse, but like that's how like we met working at the I worked at the hospital that she did. I worked as security there, and that's how we met. But like we straight up started bonding over nerdy shit. She like I was talking about anime. She started telling me that she watched anime. Then we started talking about video games and all that shit, and then we just clicked and it went from there. So like so yeah, when I first like saw like her computers and all that shit, I was like, God damn, like she's like a legit gamer too. So um, when when we were toying with streaming back when we first like we first started talking about doing it and shit, we were like, well, we're gonna stream off of Megan's computer because I'm like she's got stuff to do that already or whatever.
I mean, we already have the capture card and everything.
Yeah, we have like a capture card. We just haven't done it. And now, obviously, you can do it straight from the PlayStation. I know
so
that
now
you
we don't
can.
even need the capture card.
Right. Technically, we don't. We could do it just like how James does it. The only thing is, like, I kind of want to do it, but like I was telling you in the chat when I was talking to you the other day when I was watching your stream, like my PlayStation and my TV are in my living room, and like my living room and our kitchen are connected. So if I have my camera set up just like you do, where it's like set up by the TV and it's you know shooting at me or whatever, like it's gonna get my background is my kitchen. So I was like, I was like, I don't know, I feel like it would be weird if I set it up like that or whatever. But I don't know. I mean, there's workarounds. I could set up a small little green screen stand right behind me where I'm sitting, and that would fix that. But so I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
They can just do it.
Then just do. That's how easy it is. You just do it. Just
Just
Shia
do it,
LaBeouf it.
Nike, just do
bro.
it.
Because I promise, nobody. If you're gonna stream a game, nobody's coming to fucking critique your background. Just play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some troll in there being like, "Yo, man, what color are those cabinets?
Nah, so
You guys see
so
those
no, so
cobwebs up there? What the fuck's going on?"
so no, definitely. I mean, it's cool to have to have a cool aesthetic around you and something visually appealing. But man, fuck all that. If you want to stream, stream.
Isn't that how people know they made it once they get trolls?
Yeah, I
I,
mean,
I,
I
I
said
guess.
that shit. I said that shit on YouTube. I was like, oh, I got my first like, I got like, my, I was like, I was honestly excited when I got my first dislike on a video. I was like, hell yeah, hell yeah. Somebody watched my video and was like, this is ass, and fucking disliked my video. Or when I got my first like comment that was like, this video was too long or some shit. I'm like, hell yeah. I'm like, bro, I don't care. It's engagement. Somebody
It was,
commented that they didn't like it. Well, guess what? You still watched the motherfucker, so thank
yeah,
you.
it was me.
It wasn't you, but I I even got people that were posting porn links in some of my videos. It was like they were like they just posted the link, and
Oh,
I remember being
I
like,
mean,
this is just like fucking porn, and I was deleting the comments or whatever.
but you clicked the link though.
I well for sure. I was like, what is this? And then in my computer was like, you just got a virus, dumb shit. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
I was
man.
like, I want to see this fucking horse fuck this lady. And I was like, oh wait, fuck.
Jesus Christ! You just took it to that level.
Yeah. I took it there. This is that type of podcast. All right, man. Well, is there any other random little shit you want to talk about?
Talking to me or
Yeah, talking to
You.
you, fool.
I'm talking
oh,
to the
I
guest.
mean, yeah, he could have been talking to you. I don't know.
No, I'm not talking to Tito.
No, he'll
Yeah.
state my name or just
Uh,
insult me.
any other randomness? Off the top of my head, man, I don't think so.
All right, cool. Well, I got a list here.
Okay, cool.
You know you've watched the show. You know what it's about. So this is the same questions that I ask all the guests that we have. So I'm gonna just it's gonna be just kind of rapid fire. So like hopefully you don't gotta think about it too much. I'm just gonna ask the questions. Just
Oh
give me
fuck.
your answer. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
Number
yeah, yeah.
one. What is your favorite alcoholic beverage? Like your favorite drink?
I mean, easy one. I would say a Dos Equis. I just go for a dose.
Okay,
Ooh.
and then if it's like not beer, like your favorite like mixed drink, like you go to the bar, like what's your go to drink?
I don't really do mixed drinks like that. I don't
Actually,
like.
I
I
think we
couldn't.
talked about that when I was down there. I think you said that.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
I don't really have one.
so Dos Equis. Okay, what is your favorite movie all time?
Favorite movie all time?
You said that's
Probably
so
Space
weird.
Jam.
Space Jam. Ooh.
That's a
Yeah,
good one. Not the
Space
new
Jam.
one,
Yeah.
right?
No. Fuck no. I don't, bro.
I haven't even
I do
seen the
not
new
like.
one.
Did
I
you
don't.
not? I
Don't.
haven't seen it either, but I've wanted to. Max really liked it. I just kind of wanted
Nah,
to check it out.
I don't want to see. I don't want to see it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck LeBron.
Yeah.
I'll say it right here. Fuck
Exactly.
LeBron James.
Exactly.
LeBron.
I'm a
James,
hater.
LeBron James.
I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a hater.
I don't like. I don't think you could consider yourself a hater if you're not a real basketball fan. Like,
Nah, you can hate anybody anytime.
Well,
well,
yeah,
yeah, no,
like,
no.
the
But
fuck?
like,
The
I,
fuck?
I really feel like real haters come at you with those like facts, man. I don't have like my fact is like it's fucking Michael Jordan, man. Fuck LeBron. Like, what do you like? That's all I'm gonna come
No.
at you with.
Okay. Nah. So what you're describing or what you're thinking of, a real sports fan will come at you with facts. A fucking hater is gonna hate no matter
Just
what.
hate
No
no
matter
matter
what.
what. I just don't like him. That's it. I just hate him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all right. All right. So Space Jam. Hell yeah. Classic. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I made my kids watch that one. They wanted to see the new one,
It
but
is in the
and they
rule
have
book.
seen the new one, but yeah, they watched the first one first.
Un momento. We have to prepare.
That's one of the great things about having kids is being like, yo, check out this fucking movie that I used to watch when I was a kid.
Sit your ass in this chair. You're gonna like this movie. You're grounded.
Like my kids just watched The Land Before Time and the movie We're Back, back to back of the past 2 nights. And I was like, I used to watch this movie with your uncles when I was a little ass kid.
Nice.
Little lad, little lad.
All right. Number 3. What is your favorite TV show of all time?
Probably Friends.
Really,
Really?
Friends.
Yeah, I love Friends.
I don't think I've ever seen a full episode of Friends.
What? Not even a full episode?
No,
Missing out.
it's like not my thing. Yeah.
See, but like Friends is in the same realm to me that The Office is, where it's just a
What? No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It is a comedy show that, like, if you pay attention to it, like, it has episodes that are nonsense and other episodes that are clearly a part of like the storyline to the show.
Nah, it's not. Friends. I would say Friends is like How I Met Your Mother, but The Office is its own fucking thing.
You're not gonna call it's a satire. It's just a
It's
funny
not
show.
a satire.
It's just a funny show.
No, that's different. Friends and How I Met Your Mother are sitcoms.
Yeah, sitcoms. That's
The Office is not a sitcom.
Are you gonna go back to calling it a documentary?
No, it's not a sitcom.
Okay, what is it then?
First of all, it's called a mockumentary,
A mockumentary. Yeah.
and they were like one of the first ones to do it. The Friends and Office is not that. Or Friends and like How I Met Your Mother is not that. These are people that like are quote unquote living a real life and whatever, and they don't know that they're not. They don't know that they're being filmed. It's not that they don't know that they're being filmed. This is just a show about people.
Does every single I could be wrong about this. Does every single sitcom have the like audience laughter when there's a funny
Yeah,
joke?
it's called the laugh track, and The Office doesn't have one.
No. You know what blows my mind? Or you could tell me if I'm wrong too.
Like
Whenever
The
they
Fresh
say-
Prince is a sitcom also.
Whenever they say filmed in front of a live studio audience, that's real, right? They
yes,
literally did that?
Yes,
That's crazy.
The Fresh Prince was filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Yeah, and then they have that one cold opening with Will Smith where he like looks up.
Yeah, he's like, if we so damn rich, how come we can't afford no damn ceiling? And the camera pans up, and you can see all the lights from the studio and all that shit. Yes. All right. Anyway, I'm just teaching Tito because he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's like, to me, it's the same shit. It's just a funny show.
Just because it's funny doesn't mean it's the same shit.
That's the same shit.
Jesus Christ.
I said to me. I didn't say like it factually. I said to me.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, it's my opinion. Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Anyways,
It doesn't matter.
Continue.
Literally,
It's fine.
you know what's funny is like the kids today were watching the movie. What's the one with Joy? Inside Out. The Disney movie Inside Out. You seen that, right, James? You got
Yeah, I've
kids.
seen it.
All right.
Yeah.
When there's a scene when they're on the train, and Joy knocks over a box and two crates, and one of the crates says facts and the other crate says opinions, and then she's like, "Oh no, we've mixed them up." And Bing Bong says, "Oh, it's okay. Just put them back wherever. People don't really care about this anyway." And I'm like, yeah, exactly. People are like, no, it's my opinion. I'm like, it doesn't matter about your opinion. A fact is a fact, and you can't fucking change it. You can't just be like, no, but I think it doesn't matter what you think. You can't fucking say 2 + 2 is 3. That's my opinion. 2 + 2 is 4. It doesn't fucking matter what you say.
Okay, but can you not say that both shows are satires though? They're both funny. They're
No,
both funny shows.
I think
no satires are making fun of something.
Yes, that's what I was like.
then-
A satire
The
is
Office,
different.
So The Office is a satire.
Yes, The Office is a satire.
Couldn't you say though that every sitcom is like making fun of like real life situations, so it is a satire?
It's not making fun. Just funny shit happens in real life.
Well, but okay, so again, they both
Sometimes
fall,
you're at work and funny shit
they
happens. That's
both
not
fall
fucking.
into the realm of being funny though. So they're both just
They're both comedies.
What I said
That's the
wasn't
only
wrong.
thing you can say.
What I said wasn't wrong. I think of them both as funny shows. Are they both funny shows?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I said. To me,
No,
they
you
fall
just said
into
they're the same thing.
To me,
they're
they fall
the same
into the
thing.
same thing. They're just funny shows.
Again, they're both comedies. I will agree that they are both comedies.
So that's all I'm saying then. That's all I'm saying. I think in my head, I just think of them both as they're just funny shows.
James way in here. Tito's a dumbass.
But you're agreeing with me, and then you're still upset. Like I don't get what the problem is.
Because originally you were like, to me they're the same thing, and they're not the same thing unless of course you backtrack and then you backtrack and you go, to me they're both comedies. You're not wrong. Yes, they are both comedies. They are not the same thing though. That's what I'm saying. You can't say they're the same thing. They're both funny. That doesn't mean anything. I need you to fucking understand that they're not the same thing. They're both comedies. I'm not disagreeing with you, but they're not the same thing.
Junior, this episode is about James, and you're making it about you.
Because I'm asking James questions and you chime in with dumb shit, and I'm just like, it's triggering me.
I feel like Junior has a set of tiny handcuffs he's gonna put on you right now.
Tiny handcuffs?
I got real handcuffs.
Where do they go?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here's a serious one. What is your first memory?
Damn, of life?
Yeah. No, motherfucker, of this podcast.
Damn.
No, yeah, of life. What's your first memory? What's the oldest memory you have?
Fuck.
Little James was 5 years old.
First fucking memory.
And I thought, damn,
Fucking-
that's a fat ass. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude, I've never even thought about that. That's how fucking long it's been.
I mean, like, I
And
got
you're talking
mine
about-
locked in. Like, I
mean, I
know what my
bet.
first
Yeah,
memory
I mean,
is.
yeah, I bet you're the one that came up with the question. Of course, you thought of the answer. Oh, dude, earliest fucking memory. I mean, I pissed myself a lot in school.
In school? Damn.
Yeah, in school. Yeah.
I can't even believe you said that. You know this is recorded,
Yeah.
right?
That
Yeah.
wasn't what I was
I mean-
expecting. And first of all,
Yeah.
we said the first, and he goes, I pissed myself a lot in school.
Yeah.
All right,
like,
so now follow-up question. When did you stop pissing yourself in school?
oh, fuck. A long
No,
time after
freshman
that, too. Yeah. Stop. I
What's-
still do it.
Okay, hold on. Look, because here's up. Let me, in solidarity, my brother, I pissed myself in the first grade, but I also have like a reason for it. I don't like, I'm trying
Dude,
to
I'm
think,
talking. Nah. Oh, dude, you're super old. I did this like in pre-K, bro.
first grade, I was super old. Yeah.
Nah,
Mine was,
I mean,
we went-
you were older than me
Yeah, I
because
was
it's
older.
pre-K. It's pre-K, kindergarten, then first fucking grade.
Hey, let me tell you something, man.
you-
I wasn't pissing myself in pre-K during nap time or nothing like that. Like I pissed myself because we went to like the computer lab, and I think they said like, all right, everyone sit still, like we got to get through all this, and I was afraid to ask to go to the bathroom, so I just like, it wasn't accidental. I was like, well, I guess this has happened, and I just pissed myself.
Damn.
Damn, indeed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, James pissed himself.
I can just
everybody.
imagine like the
Yeah.
teacher like, hello, Mr. 3000, your son 3000 Jr. pissed himself again.
Yeah, they definitely had to come
God
and give me
damn
like
it,
a change
here
of
we go.
pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Let's see here. Your favorite video game of all time?
Halo.
Is there a specific one or just the series in general?
Just Halo.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What is your favorite comic or comic book character of all time?
Comic book character, it's definitely gonna be Deadpool. 100%
Okay.
Deadpool.
Good pick.
Yeah. Going with Deadpool.
All right. What's a thought that keeps you up at night?
Damn, do you want to get? Oh man, do you want to get super real with it? Like, how real can we
real,
get?
as real as you want, man. A real,
All right,
real thing.
all right, bro. I'm gonna say it. It's gonna change the whole mood of everything
Oh,
right
God,
now.
I'm just
okay.
gonna get super depressed.
Yeah, no. Oh, it's gonna get sad, bro. It's gonna get sad.
Okay, I'm
bro,
here for that.
a thought that keeps me up at night. Bro, dying straight up, death.
Straight up, that happens to me too, bro.
Straight up,
Yeah.
it's definitely a part of the. Yeah, I guarantee a lot of people could level with that.
Bro.
Yeah.
And it's just like it gets surreal, and it's like when it's dark and like I'm closing my eyes, I'm like, damn, is this just what it's gonna be like for the rest of forever? When
Yes,
when
bro.
I kick the
too.
bucket,
That happens
Bro.
to me too.
yeah.
No,
And
when
I
it's
always
dark,
try to
it's
like,
usually like, oh, what the fuck, is that my hoodie or is that someone coming to get me?
man,
No, yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's-
happens. Hey, straight up, that shit happens to me too. That's like the number one thing. That's
Yeah.
like the number one thing that like, yeah, sometimes, and especially sometimes now, especially now that I'm a father, when I like look at my kids and stuff, I'll be like, damn. I'm like, shit. My daughter's 8. I'm like, fuck, what the hell? Where'd the time go? And then all of a sudden I'm like, man, in like 10 years she's gonna be 18. I'm gonna be 40 years old. Holy fuck. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, that for real, that shit happens to me too. That's why I start watching ASMR. I put shit on my phone so I don't just sit there with my own goddamn thoughts. Cause yeah, I'll fucking go into some fucking deep fucked up shit sometimes. I'm like, you know what?
Man, that's
I'm gonna watch something else. I'm gonna put The Office on, so
that's
I'm
it for you
watching this
guys.
until I fall asleep.
I wish it was something as like because as horrible
It's
as
like
dying
you
might
have like
be,
a
it's
straight
also
up existential crisis.
also simplistic. Like fuck, man, no, being alone with my thoughts are more terrifying than that. Like that's the reason I listen to shit is so I don't have fucked up dreams. Hell, like if anything,
Damn.
dying is a sweet release
Yeah.
compared to the shit I dream
Yo,
about sometimes. God damn.
Dying is a
Tito,
sweet release.
Tito, yo,
My
I'm
life
gonna
is
keep it
hell.
real. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real, Tito. I think you gotta see somebody, bro. I think you gotta go see
Let's
somebody
be
about
real.
that.
Sometimes it's like, yo, don't let me open my eyes if I gotta wake up to this shit again. No, I'm just kidding.
Is this the night where I fall asleep and I don't wake up and
This is the
it's
night
just
the
over?
demons get me.
Is this tonight the night that everything's just
This is
over?
the night that I was about to say kielbasa. That's sausage. I meant to say Beelzebub. This is the night kielbasa comes
is
up
the
and
night
it's just
kielbasa
like,
comes
ready to
to
know
get
how
me.
the sausage is made. Ah!
Oh shit! All right, no more bad ones from after this one.
Is that not the last? Why is
No, it's
that
not.
in the middle?
Because that's the one I want to end on, motherfucker. Hell no.
I would almost take that one out. Jesus Christ! I can only make so many depressing thoughts funny.
I wanted to have. Hey, I wanted to have some deep questions intermixed with some nerdy shit. Stop.
I wanted
sue
only
me.
nerdy shit.
Again, you act. This is not the first time I've asked these fucking questions.
Yeah, I feel like this is the first time we've. No, that's not. I almost feel like we always argue dependent on other people's answers.
Yes. All right. Favorite anime of all time. I already know the answer, but
It's Dragon Ball.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball.
I win.
Dragon
He's
Ball.
my friend. Better.
Dragon Ball.
Yes.
I said.
So, okay.
I said I already know the answer, but I had to ask it. Obviously.
Yeah.
All right. You were gonna say so. So what? What were you gonna say?
Oh, I don't know. Oh no. No. Oh yeah. No. I was gonna say so. Like, if you're talking about like an entirety, like just the whole franchise, Dragon Ball Z. But like, if you're gonna take it down to like a micro scale, yeah, Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball is my favorite saga out of everything.
Okay.
Which is kind of weird that a lot of people do. Like, if you're talking about the show is in its entirety, like people refer to it as Dragon Ball Z. But Dragon Ball Z was just the one thing. There's also Dragon Ball GT and now Super. So it's kind of funny that everyone still just goes, no, it's called Dragon Ball Z. The entire.
Well, because it's the. I mean, I think it's more just because it's like the biggest recognizable name that everybody will know.
I mean, I'm assuming that Dragon Ball Z has the most episodes, but I could be wrong.
Really? If One Piece is like over 1,000.
No, pendejo. I meant in the series, the show. I think.
He's talking about out of like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball
Right.
Super.
Yeah, I think Dragon Ball Z has the most episodes from the.
He's not talking about all anime.
No. I understand what he's saying. Like, but
okay.
well, because I don't know. I haven't watched, but like, how many episodes does Dragon Ball have?
Shit, I don't know.
I think you're the only one, like out of the trio of us that has seen all of Dragon Ball. I haven't seen all of Dragon Ball. Like I think because it's got a lot of earlier stuff.
Dragon Ball's got 291. Then I'm gonna see Dragon Ball Z. Oh, that gave me the same fucking number. No, Dragon Ball Z has 291. I'm just looking for Dragon Ball. Motherfucking Google. I don't want Dragon Ball Z. Oh, it says Dragon Ball Super has 131. GT has 64. And Dragon Ball Z Kai, which I don't even know what the fuck that is, has 167.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Dragon Ball Z Kai is.
Yeah, but if you
Dragon Ball Z Kai was just kind of like Dragon Ball Z, like redone, like with better animation or like updated animation and like some different shit. That's really it.
Dragon Ball has 153.
Yeah, so Dragon Ball Z has the most episodes.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they always refer to it as Dragon Ball Z as a whole. Then
Right.
I knew GT had the least amount of
But
episodes.
see, if you add all those up, One Piece still has more.
Yeah.
So yeah, even though this anime's been going on for a super fucking long time, it still doesn't have more episodes than.
I mean, they've had a lot of hiatuses though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, here's my thing, right? Like Tito hates on Super. We know this. We know that Tito hates on Super.
Yeah, we've already talked about this on James's podcast.
But
Yeah, we did.
so here's my thing. Like besides the power shit, why like okay, Naruto was Naruto, then there's Naruto Shippuden, then they grow up and now there's Boruto. Like the story has continued. So like what is it about that one that keeps you in it but you're like against the story continuing on Super?
It wasn't against the story continuing. It's the fact that GT is no longer canon in Super. Like
GT never was canon though.
What do you mean it never was?
I mean, it's like I just said, it's the shortest one. It's only 67 episodes.
Yeah, but I never heard anything about it never being canon. So like people just made it
Nah.
and what pretended it was a different Goku.
I never heard anyone about it being canon.
Then where would it? First of all, at the end of Dragon Ball Z, Goku is fighting against Oob in the martial arts tournament, and then at the beginning of Dragon Ball GT, Oob is older and they're training. So where the fuck is anyone gonna try and say like it was never canon?
Hey man, I don't make the rules. I just go by them.
That's a load of horseshit right there. Then. Plus, like you wouldn't like a different company wouldn't be able to just be like, oh, by the way, we're making GT. Like I'm pretty sure someone owned the rights to all of the Dragon Ball characters that they clearly still used in GT.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm out of my depth on this one.
As far as I know, it was only when Super came out that people were just like, oh yeah, Super pretty much makes it so that GT's not canon.
All right, check this out. Google's telling me, given the series wasn't written by Akira Toriyama and therefore is not a part of his original story, Dragon Ball GT isn't considered canon of the franchise's manga.
That means Dragon Ball GT is fucking filler.
That would
67 episodes of fucking filler.
Technically not filler though if they don't.
It is if it's not in the manga. That's what you said. Filler means that it's not in the manga. They just made it a show.
Yeah, filler. Well, filler is also just like keeping up. Most of the time that filler was made, it was because a show would catch up to an anime, so they would make filler episodes to give the writer more time. It sounds like this was because Dragon Ball Z had been over, so it sounds like Dragon Ball Z had ended. Then the original guy who did the story like was just whatever, and then somebody else did all of GT and they made it into a show. So
my question is now, do you accept the fact that it's not canon?
Yeah. I mean, if it's not, I mean, Super came out and already obviously I'm assuming then Super was obviously written by this other by the main guy. It has.
And like James isn't the first person to like swear by it too. Like our buddy Tim was like, dude, I love Super. It's amazing. Blah blah blah.
Oh no, yeah, a lot of people swear by it. I just. Nope. Nothing.
So are you gonna watch Super now?
No,
that it's
hell no.
So like, here's the thing: is like, I
no.
think the thing is like Tito hasn't even like given it a chance. So he just says because of what what they're called or their powers, he's just like, fuck that, that's dumb. And then
I think it looks stupid. Yeah. I hate it.
So like, he hasn't even given it a shot. Because like I haven't seen the series per se, but I've seen some of the movies like when they fight Golden Frieza, and I've seen the one with Beerus. I've seen the Beerus one, and I've seen the Golden Frieza.
I've seen the Beerus movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen those two movies.
I
thought they were awesome.
I haven't seen Resurrection F. I haven't seen the Broly movie, and I haven't seen any of the show.
I've at least given it a shot. To me, it doesn't matter. I'm not like mad or anything about like, oh,
you've never been the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan, anyways.
But like that was the first like anime that we ever watched. That would be the first one. Like that, I feel like for the most part, that's everybody's gateway into anime is Dragon Ball Z.
I think when we were younger, we watched Because I'm trying to
That
think.
one was first, then probably Yu.
See, on Cartoon Network, yes, but we used to watch a Saturday morning cartoons, and One Piece used to be on that, and that was when we were younger. Because we didn't have Cartoon Network when we were little.
I'm gonna say no because correct me if I'm wrong, but One Piece started in '99, and Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z have been around since before that.
Dragon Ball was. I don't know when Dragon Ball Z started though.
I can
But what
look
I'm
that
saying,
up too.
but what I'm saying is, here's the thing: even it doesn't matter when it started; it matters when we saw it. And that's what I'm saying. We saw Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network, and we didn't have Cartoon Network when we were little, but we used to watch Saturday morning cartoons on Channel 9, and One Piece used to be on that, the like Americanized version.
Dragon Ball Z was 89 to 96. So I'm pretty sure that we watched a Dragon Ball Z before we ever watched a One Piece.
Again, Junior,
I've never watched One Piece until
how old were you in 96?
5.
5. Did we watch Dragon Ball Z that early?
I didn't say we watched it.
Okay, that's why I said it doesn't matter when it came out. It matters when we watched it.
And when One Piece started, I was 8.
Yes, where it would make more sense that we saw it on Saturday morning cartoons.
How long does it take for a show to get dubbed?
Not that long. Not necessarily that long.
Yeah, that means Dragon Ball Z would have been dubbed way before that.
Do you remember when we got Cartoon Network though? That's all I'm saying is I know for a fact that we watched Dragon Ball Z on Cartoon Network, and we originally watched One Piece on Channel 9.
It would make more sense that it probably came out, that we probably got Cartoon Network when we were around the time that One Piece probably came out. I don't remember watching a single episode of One Piece until I was an adult. And I've still only made it to like episode 70 as an adult.
Yes, you did.
You yourself were saying that you talked about One Piece in high school.
I re-talked about it with my buddy Sam because he reminded me of it. He was like, "Hey, did you ever watch that one?"
And I watched. I'm gonna look it up right now. Foxbox. When did Foxbox start?
So you remember what the thing was called that we used to watch?
Well, you said it. We've talked about it before.
Yes, we have. Yeah.
Foxbox didn't start till 2002, jackass.
Okay, and how old were we in 2002?
My point is, in 2002, One Piece would already been in its 3rd year.
Okay, hit me with this just because, again, I don't know. Look up when did Toonami start? Because Toonami's what we watched Dragon Ball Z on. James, we're like completely ignoring that we haven't guessed.
Toonami started in 97. Fucking suck my dick! Tito!
Okay, so here's the other thing, though.
No, it's done. Yeah. No, the conversation's over. The conversation's over. You stupid asshole. Because 97 to 2002 was a 5-year fucking gap. You saw it here, James. You saw it here. You got to witness me slapping Tito in the face with facts. All right, moving on.
Toonami started in 97.
Yes.
Okay.
And One Piece didn't start till 2 years later.
I will once again... Wait, first of all, 2 years later. You said 2002.
No. That's when Foxbox started.
But that's where we would have watched
One Piece started in 99.
Okay. I will once again state, Toonami started in 97. I was 4.
Yeah, I was 6.
We were not watching Dragon Ball Z at 4 and 6.
No, we were watching Power Rangers.
Okay. So again, my theory still stands that it could have started.
No, because in 2002, like you stated, in 2002, I would have been 11 and you would have been 10. That's when that's probably around the same time that we would have been watching Dragon Ball Z.
It's not about when the show started. It depends on when we had the channels to be able to do this. And I specifically remember we didn't have Cartoon Network like at the beginning of being able to watch TV. We had Nickelodeon and the Disney Channel forever, but we didn't always have Cartoon Network.
We didn't have Disney Channel. We didn't get that till we got fucking DirecTV.
That's not true, because Disney Channel used to be on Channel 50. DirecTV is when we got, I think, Cartoon Network.
think that's true either. But either way, there was probably places to watch Dragon Ball Z before that. Anyway, Toonami started in the 90s, and Foxbox didn't start till 2002. So, 5 years.
Plenty of time.
Yes, plenty of time for me to be right about
Plenty of
what
time
I
for
said.
you to be wrong, too.
I don't think so.
You just got when shit started, not when we first started watching it. That's all I'm saying. You've proved nothing. You've only proved that your timeline is plausible, but so is mine.
As soon as I said 2002, you're like, "How old were we?" And then you tried to get me to look up Toonami, and I'm like, "Yeah, Toonami started in '97."
Started in '97. We weren't watching Toonami in '97 though,
because
it'd be more plausible that we were watching it in the 2000s.
And I won't disagree with you because we also watched Gundam. We were also watching Gundam at the time. It was like Gundam was on, Yu Yu Hakusho, Dragon Ball Z. We were watching all that shit on there. Those were the first animes that we watched. It wasn't until I was in high school when we started watching Bleach, and that was on Cartoon Network at night.
Well, for you, I watched Bleach in middle school.
Well, yeah, I would have been at the beginning of high school.
Well, yeah,
you would have been at the end of middle school.
Well, no, because well, again, first of all, I was the only one that watched Bleach, and I would record the episodes overnight. Brian used to watch a couple with me, but not
Bleach
you.
started in 2004, so in 2006 was when I started high school.
2000, so yeah, 2 years earlier.
Right. So yeah, I didn't start watching it right away. That's what I'm saying. I didn't start watching it till I was like 8th grade or a freshman in high school. And I didn't even finish it until after I graduated high school.
Did you though? Because like you didn't watch it till after you were married.
No.
Yeah, that's when you watched it.
No. That's when I finished it.
Oh yeah, that's when you finished it. Yeah.
I was watching it way before then. I was still living at mom and dad's when I was watching it.
Anyways, next question. James, are you still there?
I'm here.
Just chime in and just be like, shut the fuck up.
Junior, yeah.
No. Tito, every time I say something, you interject. What's your favorite book, James?
Fuck, like an actual book? I don't think I have one. I don't know.
No, motherfucker. Yeah. Like a movie.
Like a cookbook?
Nah, I don't really read books.
Me neither. I just had this question in there just in case people read shit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Pokemon starter?
Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have picked that one, but it's classic.
Do you always go grass?
I always go Bulbasaur.
In the newer games, James. You never played any of the newer games?
Yeah, like on the newest one, I went Cyndaquil.
Did you say the newest one?
Yeah, fucking Arceus.
Cyndaquil was one of the starters, in that one.
Yeah.
I was about to say, Gen 2 is not the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he would know, motherfucker, because he collects Pokemon cards, so he would know the goddamn Pokemons. DC or Marvel?
Ooh, fuck, Marvel.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Marvel.
That didn't even sound hard.
I mean, it's not. I mean, if you know, you know. It doesn't have to be hard.
Well, yeah, but he went, ooh, Marvel.
Have you played the Last of Us games?
I played the first one.
Oh, okay, only the first one. That's the last question.
Oh, you added it ever since Ian?
Yeah. All right. So the last question won't apply to you, so I'm not gonna ask it.
But you played the first one. What'd you think of the first one?
It's till this day one of the greatest games I've ever played, if not the best game I've ever played.
Hell yeah!
So you got to play the second one, and then I'll ask you the question after you play the second one.
Well, first of all, he's heard us argue about it before.
Yeah, I know.
We've done it 3 different times on the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I think when you guys do argue about it, I think I always fast forward because I
tune us out real quick, don't tell me anything. Yeah,
because I haven't played it.
No, yeah, man, you should 100%. Oh well, but the thing is, it's a PlayStation exclusive though, so yeah, he hadn't played. Yeah, he's Xbox.
I mean, well,
How do you think I played the first one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the fuck do you think you
I
played
have
the
no
first
idea.
fuckface?
Some fucking tomfoolery.
Again,
Some magic.
you just shooting yourself in the foot just over and over and over again.
Anytime
with dumb
someone says
shit.
they're like an Xbox gamer, I just assume they don't play PlayStation at all.
Remember, he also said, how do you think he played Kingdom Hearts?
Didn't you say you borrowed it from like your cousin or something?
It doesn't matter if he
Yeah,
borrowed
do you
it. Where
think-
the fuck do you think he
do you
played
think-
it on?
Yeah. Do you think he let me borrow his whole game system too?
Yeah.
Nah, dude, I have a PlayStation 4.
Oh, you just never touch it or what? It just that was like Junior's fucking Xbox One that he had. He just let it like accumulate dust.
Yeah. Well, we played Cuphead on that motherfucker.
I mean, I played Cuphead.
I mean, I played Cuphead.
You sucked at Cuphead. That's
No,
what
you
did.
sucked at Cuphead.
Yeah, that's why I've beaten the game multiple times and you can't even get past the fucking second island.
That's not true.
Yes, it is true.
That's not true.
It sounds like it's true.
It sounds like it's true.
It sounds like
Junior is bad at that game.
it sounds like me and Tito played that game together.
Yes, and I carried the team every goddamn time.
Tito thinks he carries it on every game. Every time we play a game, Tito thinks he's carrying everything.
I do. This is just a fact.
Yeah.
He might.
It's just a fact.
I got platinums that Tito doesn't have.
Okay, I'm sorry that I don't sit with a guide open and pretend like I got skill.
What the fuck does a guide have to do with the game?
Because you didn't do it on your own. I say as I've done it. Well, I've never opened
You
up
watch
a guide and
YouTube
played it.
videos, which is the same thing as a guide, except quicker and in video form. Same shit. You're not saying anything. Same shit. I need you to repeat it. Don't
Same
just
shit.
make gestures at the camera.
Same
Say,
shit.
yes, I also did the same thing,
I
Junior.
have never opened up a guide and played a game step by step by step by step by step. I've never done that.
That's to not miss trophies.
You have done that. I haven't. I have watched videos on bosses that maybe I struggled with.
You have to. You're telling me that you figured out how to do this shit without watching videos for stuff that has nothing to do with bosses? Because in Spider-Man and other games like that, where you have to like jump from the highest building and get a certain fucking flips and shit like that, there's no way that you just knew how to do that. You had to watch a video.
It's not that hard to figure out what the tallest building in Spider-Man is, Junior.
I didn't say the tallest building in Spider-Man is the thing that you need to jump off from. Also, I guarantee you didn't know where to find Uncle Ben's fucking or cemetery or whatever
Headstone?
the fuck headstone in the cemetery. Guarantee you had to look that up.
It was in the cemetery in the game.
Yep, it
The
was in
only
the
one they
cemetery.
had.
The cemetery was huge. It wasn't just his headstone there.
You just gotta walk up to each one
No,
and find it.
no, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. So again, you've also done the thing.
Yeah, I've done it in a couple.
So
I do it- I always do
he's
it
sitting
for-
here.
I always do it for a
he's sitting
couple
here
ones.
chastising me, and then he's
Do it
like,
for
"Yeah,
a
I also
couple.
do it. I also
Do
do
it
it."
for a
Okay, so
couple.
you've also done it.
Do it for a couple, not like you do it.
Not like I do what? Every single game that I plan on platinuming, I open it to find out if there's missable trophies. Because if you miss it, then I have to play the game all over again. Which means you also do it because you also don't want to miss trophies.
No, I'm very bad about opening it up and seeing if there's like missable trophies. You do it immediately, like, and you'll
Yeah.
like you'll Google.
It's
you
called being
Google.
smart.
Yeah, you Google ahead of time, which is fine. It's a good strategy for, especially for being a trophy hunter.
Yeah.
I'm not here knocking it. I'm just talking shit to Junior because it's easy to get a rise out of him.
Yeah. So so I'm smart.
No,
is
but
what I'm saying.
but like none of the shit I said was also wrong though. You were bad at Cuphead. That I can't remember the amount of times I fucking told you, like, dude, you never pay attention to this pattern. Like, how have you not learned it by now? Most of the time that we lost against bosses was because I was busy trying to revive your ghost.
I mean, to me, it's just playing a game. That game was frustrating as fuck. But like that game was for fun.
It's extremely frustrating.
That game was
and it
just
was
like
a lot
for
of
fun.
fun. It's more fun when you win, though, dude.
I don't like learn. To me, it's not about learning. To me, it's never been about learning patterns. Even in any of the games and in any of the Dark Souls games and all that shit. I never. To me, it was never about the strat. To me, it was I'm just strong and I just get. And I hit them, and then I get lucky, and then I beat them. That was it.
And James, you could weigh in on this too. Wouldn't you say, like, especially for like you know being a streamer yourself, When you watch someone that beats a game on a level 1 and never gets hit, that player is extremely skillful. If you watch someone play for 100 hours and grind to get to the point where he can, 2-shot, 3-shot a boss, who's the more skilled player? The first or the second?
Damn, who's the more
Who
fuck?
is the more
That's actually a
skilled?
really good question. I'm not gonna lie.
Are you gonna tell me that someone that knows exactly how a boss moves and can dodge every move perfectly and do probably minimalistic damage till he beats them, or someone that grinded in a spot where they could just accumulate experience to level themselves up to a certain, like, one definitely took a lot of time, and I'm not saying
No, they both take a lot of time because if you're level 1 and you're fighting a boss and you're like, I know how to dodge every move so I never
So
get hit, but
I think I
you
think I
barely
have an
do
answer to the
damage.
question because it's more if you're talking about in terms who's the more skilled player. uh I think it's the level 1 dude who will dodge and do everything gracefully and go about it that way. Whereas on the flip side, you're talking about the person who's gonna grind it out, level up, and go kill whoever 1 to 2, whatever the fuck. That's more like what it makes me think of. What's the saying? Fucking hard work beats talent 7 days of the week. You know what I mean? Because in that sense, it's not so much skill where you're like automatically good and you can do this and that. Like, yo, you're grinding to level up to where you are like it evens out. Does that make sense?
like it even like at the end of the day I could say it evens out, but I mean, if I'm talking about like, I'm just talking about skill, just
So yeah,
skill.
okay.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about skill, it's the first one.
Yeah. So Junior is the latter, and I'm more like, I don't need to be, the highest level in the world to defeat a boss. I'm more skill based, and Junior's more grind based.
Yeah.
But we have the same amount of, but we get the platinums for the same games.
Well, then that's where it goes to
So
it
like
evens
in
out.
the end of the day, yeah, when we played Elden Ring, I have like 30 or 40 more hours than Tito does.
I think you have more.
It doesn't matter, but I have way more hours is what I'm saying.
Right.
But we both have the platinum and we both got it around the same time.
But we got it at the exact same time.
So like skill, whatever, it doesn't matter. When we were both fighting that fucking final boss, we beat it at the exact same time.
No, that was Millennia. Remember, that was awesome when we beat it.
No, not just Millennia. That fucking shadow boss that you fight at the end. We were trying to do it together, and I was like, "There's no fucking way we're doing this together." And we split,
did it with our mimics,
and
yeah.
you went upstairs to play, and I was downstairs and we were playing it.
No, I was already upstairs, obviously.
And when I beat the game, or when I beat it, I stood up. I was like, "Fuck yes!" And then I was like asking you, and then you're like, "Yeah, I just beat it too." And then I was like, "Fucking, like, yeah." And that at that point, it's also just luck.
Some
RNG.
good old fashioned RNG.
Because sometimes they do some fucking moves that, like, if they combine 2 or 3 moves at the perfect time, you're like, you're not beating it. You're not beating it. This fucking boss did those moves that you can't get away from and kills you. It's also different play styles too. If one of us is going to magic user and the other one's going a different type of user, that's a whole different ball game too. Because we both melted bosses as magic users.
Yeah, for sure. You still there, James?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
But I agree with what James said about hard work over skill.
He didn't say hard work over skill. He said they equaled out, jackass.
No, but the saying is hard work beats talent.
Hard work beats talent?
Yeah, like that's the saying. Have
It's
you never
good
heard
to
that
have
saying?
talent, but if you put in a lot of work, you'll get good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, Junior puts in a lot of work just to beat, not the fact that he ever got good.
Oh, I got good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have the platinums. The platinums are the proof that I'm good. It doesn't matter. The platinums are the proof that I'm good.
Are they, though? Especially when, first of all, there's only a couple bosses where we both went magic. And the other ones, it was me melting the boss with my magic build.
But again,
And then
everybody
earlier
would say
before
that magic is easy mode.
Yeah, but before that, what was I going? I went a straight strength build without ever really upgrading my health, and then I was the one that was dealing like all the damage to the bosses.
Yeah, because we went back and we agreed it was because I was going to dex build and your weapon was like +6, 7, 8, and mine was still at +3 because I was trying to upgrade 2 swords at the same time and I couldn't find the materials to upgrade. If I was only upgrading a single weapon, I wouldn't have had to struggle because when I got 2 weapons to +3, that means I would have had 1 weapon to +6.
No.
Yes.
If you guys ask me when it comes to Elden Ring, neither of you are good because nobody made an anime character.
Yeah, and I'm not going to, because I'm not gonna boost that. I'm not gonna boot that game up anymore because I got the plat.
I will if they throw out
I'm
some
not.
dope ass DLC.
I'm not telling you to be good. I'm just saying, in my book, you're not good because you make an anime character.
Nah, because I always think if I can make a character, I always make him look like me. I don't try to make him look like Zoro.
I think like I usually look for like a long hair, and then like as soon as that's done, I'm almost done with it because like you wear a bunch of armor.
Tito puts long hair and makes the skin darker, and then he's like, "That's me," and then it's like, "No, it's not. It doesn't look like you at all."
That's me, baby. And then it's just
I
armor.
try to make him look like me.
No, I don't like to spend too much time in character creation.
I've almost like in Skyrim, I've always played as an elf, and this go around, I'm playing as an orc,
and it looks
and I was having
like
a lot
Junior.
of fun with that. Yeah, because I'm a monster.
Oh, was that the last question?
Yeah, it was the last question a long time ago.
Okay. James, any final words for the listeners?
After this is over, me and Tito getting in a fist fight. I'm flipping this fucking table, and we're getting in a fist fight.
Wait,
Hold
we gotta
on.
take off all the statues.
Let me hold on. Okay. My AirPods died. Are you guys there? Can you hear me?
We're there.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Hold on. All right, cool. Final words. Fuck.
Oh, I guess final questions. I feel as much as you were a guest, I feel like you were in the middle, but more than at some points. Is there any questions that you wanted to ask us?
There are 2 hours of this podcast, and about 20 minutes is James talking, and the other hour and 40 minutes is us.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I have 0 questions, and that's the way I like it. If I'm on somebody else's podcast, because I don't have to get anything ready. I don't have to do anything. All I gotta do is fucking show up. So
me and Tito never get anything ready for the most part.
Yeah.
This 2 hours flew by.
All off the cuff, baby.
Yeah, I didn't prepare anything, and I fucking love it.
All right, man. Well, go ahead and drop your ads, drop your plugs.
Oh fuck, for anyone that made it 2 hours later into this podcast, I will have a special treat. If anyone, let's do the YouTube version. If anyone just leaves like the hashtag Nerdy Bros, do that, and however many people do it, I'll do a special giveaway. I'll find something really, really good, really valuable, really nice, and we'll give that shit away for the Nerdy Bros.
There you go. Heard it here first. If you made it to this point,
if anyone made it to this point, and no cheaters. Like, I don't want you guys to tell anyone, hey, just go to the end of the podcast and put fucking the thing hashtag Nerdy Bros. I don't know. You got to say something that happened in the say your favorite part of the podcast. Fuck it.
There it is.
Whatever.
There it is. You got to drop the hashtag Nerdy Bros.
Which of the 3 arguments was your favorite?
And your favorite part of the favorite part of the episode.
Yeah, man. Other than that, plugs. I'm on fucking everything. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, Instagram. I have a Facebook page. Jaymeezy 3000 Facebook page. I have a Patreon. What the fuck else do I have?
TikTok.
Yeah, I think I said TikTok. I think that's everything I got as far as final words, man. Fucking love each other, be nice to each other, fucking help people grow. If you know someone who's a content creator, even if you don't like the specific things, man, it's free to share. It's free to tell someone. It's free to like a picture on Instagram. It's fucking free to help your homies out, man. And that's really
Homies
it.
help homies.
Homies help homies.
All right.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Tito, quickly.
You got me on Twitter and Instagram at BanditoTito93, guys. Love to hear from you guys. Whatever you want to say, Junior.
Pops.Maniac and Nerdy.Bros.Inc. on Instagram. Make sure you're checking out the Nerdy Bros Inc. Instagram because I've been dropping hella pictures on there, especially of all the D&D minis and the D&D games. Usually I take a picture once per like session that we play on Thursday, and I'll post it on there. And then I've been posting pictures of the different minis that I've been painting myself because we've been buying a bunch of unpainted stuff, and I've been painting them. So check those out on Instagram. But that's going to be it for this episode. So have a good week, guys.
James, say goodbye.
I want to do it like you do. Bye.
All right, guys. Boy.